All our suffer want to end. Everything go come better. My papa picking go enjoy. Cause we don't see better.
Hey guys, how you all doing? This is Mega Comrade.
All our suffer want to end. Everything go come better. My papa picking go enjoy. Cause we don't check in profile. And he's a son of Edo. He don't do it for federal. And he won't do it for Edo. Employment he go do. Industries go develop. Thank God for Olumide Akpata. This man Edo need. Who's your guy? Now Olumide Akpata. Oludi. See us we dey like beans and rice. Edo people, I will never leave your side.
Yes, good day, brothers and sisters. This is Mega Comrade. Officer Clemente Ranomigo Edegbe broadcasting live from Dallas, Texas, United States. Today's date is Sunday, May 19, 2024. As you can see, we have our brother here, Edo son, no other than Barrister Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata, for the second time in PFN Situation Room. And that speaks a volume, you know. A lot of people are afraid of Situation Room, but our brother Olumide Akpata is not scared of anything. He's ready to take the bull by the horn. And he's a man that, you know, I like talk and do. When you say something, you do it. I don't like promise and fail. Most people that promise and fail, they always fail people. So that being said, without delay, let's bring in our brother Olumide Akpata. Hello.
Good evening, Obota.
Obota, tell me, how is everything? How is family?
All good. We're all good and we thank God. How's it over there in Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas is very good. The last time we spoke, we were on live. I was in Dubai.
Yes.
It's better today.
I'm still in Benin. Still here in Benin.
Okay. Talking about Benin, are you permanently residing in Benin or is because of the election?
My residence has changed. I am now in Benin.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. So, I think you might want to bring your laptop down a little bit. The whole world want to see you. They want to see their son. You know, they want to see complete, you know. So just push the head down a little bit. So, well, hey guys, how you all doing? I believe you all are ready for Olumide Akpata. Do we have a Labour Party people here? If you are here, make yourself present. Acknowledge yourself, you know. That's good. That's good. Okay, they are here already. I see them. So I need everyone to go ahead and share this video in any political platform, APC, PDP, ABGA. It don't matter what party you belong to. Just go ahead and share this video because anyone that make themselves available for the good people of Edo State to interrogate them, just like what Barrister Osaigbovo Oge said. He said, interrogate any candidate that want to be the governor of Edo State. Unfortunately, without thinking twice, we only have 2 people who have made themselves, 3 now. There's one doctor that came, who have made themselves available for the good people of Edo State, both home and diaspora, to be able to know what they have and the plan they have for them. Olumide Akpata, this is the 2nd time. So I want to applaud you for that, my brother. So let's start from where we stopped.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself to audience that was not online the other day. New people are coming in, so plug yourself, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mega Comrade, and thank you. I think it's a great honor to be here again after such a very short break. We faced technical challenges the last time, and you're very kind to offer me another slot on your very, very, very popular program. And I'm grateful to be here. I'm Olumide Osaigbovo Akpata. I'm a lawyer. I'm a Bini man, Oviedohi. I was born on the 7th of October 1972 to my father, Osaigbovo Akpata, who is a medical doctor. He's 84 this month. My mother was Patience Osama Gyogomewi Akpata ni Obasoha. Unfortunately, we lost her 32 years ago. Wow. But her memory lives on in our hearts. I was born to my parents when they were students in Germany, and after a couple of years, we returned to Nigeria, and we moved to Warri. So I'm a Warri boy. I grew up in Warri. Went to nursery school, a bit of nursery school there, primary school, and in fact, my first couple of months in secondary school also in Warri before I moved to King's College in Lagos. And finished from King's College in 1988, and I was admitted into the University of Benin same year to study law. My matric number, LAW 8802343, for those who need to go and verify. I graduated from the University of Benin in 1992, and I was admitted to the Nigerian Law School. At that time, we only had one campus in Lagos. And after the mandatory one-year program, I was called to the Nigerian Bar on the 15th of December, 1993. I served in Kanu, and then I started my professional working career as a lawyer in Warri with the late Dr. Mudiaga Oje, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, who was my professional, how should I put it? He taught me the practice of law. I moved to Lagos in the middle 90s to join my cousin Ogogo, who had just set up a law firm called Templars. I joined him a few months after, and together for the last 27 years, we have built that law firm. And today it's from a 4-man law firm to a 120-man law firm, 120 lawyers, 3 of whom are senior advocates, and we practice across the spectrum of the legal sector in Nigeria. I became president of the Nigerian Bar Association August 2020, a position I held until August 2022 when my tenure expired. I decided to go back to legal practice, but not for very long, because I had to come out of my comfort zone to go into politics. I joined the Labour Party, and I decided to vie for the party's ticket in the upcoming elections in Edo State. And on the 23rd of February this year, I was fortunate to be selected by members of my party as the party's flag bearer in the elections that are upcoming. So essentially, that is my story. I am married. I am a Christian, been a member of the Redeemed Christian Church for the last 22 years. I have lived in Lagos for the last 27 years. However, with my present pursuits, I have relocated to Benin City where I live now. My family, because I thought I should just deal with this issue quickly, mega comrade, is the Akpata family. We belong to the wider Ogbebon family. Ancestrally, we are from Usen in Ovia Southwest local government. But in more recent times, we have taken up, we are from Ibiwe in Benin City. And so we are part of the Oredo local government now. That is my family. My grandfather, Chief Johnson Ogunleye Akpata, was the Oba Wonye of Benin. In 1939, he was made the Oba Wonye of Benin by the Oba of Benin. And it is that same Akpata family that produced my father's elder brother, Senator Chief Olu Akpata, who represented Bendel Central in the Senate in 1979 under the UPN platform. The same family that produced Chief Omotayo Akpata, who was the Ima of Benin until his death. He was Tayo Akpata, known to as Tayo Akpata to many. Also a Yoruba name, Omotayo, but a purebred full Benin man. He died as the Ima of Benin. He was Commissioner of Education under General Ugbemudia and held many other positions until he died. That is the family I belong to. I'm proudly Benin, a proud and loyal subject of Omanoba Nedoku Akpolo Ewari II Ogidigan, Oba Atokpe, proud subject, and very identified strongly with the palace of the Oba of Benin. Indeed, I have been legal counsel to my Oba. I've had the privilege of advising him as a lawyer, and I've also served on a number of committees related to the palace activities. So, in a nutshell, that is who I am, mega comrade.
Okay, God bless you. Fair enough. Like I always say, our reverend, respectful monarch do not involve in politics. I try to avoid people bringing into our traditional ruler into politics. Talking of working with our traditional institution, were you aware of this? An individual in Germany that were spreading all sorts of allegations against our reverend monarchy. Were you aware of that?
In Germany, no, I was not. Do you want to give me more information?
Yeah, no, the reason why I brought that in, because you talk about the legal representing our traditional institution. I don't want to go in detail. So that is why I brought in him, because there was a time last year or somewhere last 2 years, the whole Edo people know about it. The guy is still at large right now. So, and I'm shocked to see that we have an Edo son with an impeccable resume like you. I wonder why you were not involved in it, why they did not involve you. But that is a story for another day.
I wondered too myself, but mega comrade, you know, I'm sure you have heard of, I'm just, in the course of reeling out my resume, I am very proud. Have you heard, the expression QC? In Nigeria, we call them SAN. In England, they used to call them QC. Now they call them KC because they have a king in England. What does KC mean? King's Counsel. So the British are very proud to call senior lawyers, respectable lawyers, King's Counsel. It's an award. So you can. So for me, as a Benin man who is a lawyer, I very proudly call myself King's Counsel. So that is just part of my resume, not politics.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Because the same individual involved is in Germany, where you are a German citizen as well, born in Germany.
No, I'm not. I was just born there.
But regardless, you were born there. If you choose to take the passport right now, my daughter was born in Belgium. My daughter is in America, which is an American citizen. She was born in Belgium. So whenever she chooses to pick the passport as well, she will have a dual American, Belgium, or whatever. So anyway, let's leave that aside. Let's go straight to the point. Let's address this issue that is becoming. People we are calling, they keep calling. I believe they're going to still call today. Do you have another Akpata family in United States that is very, very popular?
Well, it's quite possible. I have many cousins in America.
Okay, according to them, I just want to bring it in because they might be watching now. I'll be accused of oh, why did I do this? Why didn't I ask Olumide this, that? You know how Nigeria is. Everything is about money with them. So let me quickly come there. According to because this thing is about to spread like a firecracker. They said I should ask, who is the Olumide Akpata, the most popular Olumide Akpata, the popular one in your family? They want to clear it. According to them, let me help you. They said he could be the one allegedly recommended you to MBA.
You might understand though.
Okay, so according to them, they say he recommended him to the NBA, Nigeria Bar Association. Is a very, very popular Olumide Akpata, reside in the United States. Can you please ask him if this Akpata is related to him? But I said on your behalf that Akpata is one family in Edo. I might be wrong. True or false?
Akpata in Benin is one family.
Okay.
Once you spell the name Akpata, Akpata, one family. We have lots of cousins. I am Olumide Osaigbovo Anthony Akpata. I am a lawyer. I went to UDB. I've lived in Nigeria all my life. I don't know if it is possible that there's another Olumide Akpata in America. But when you say he recommended me to the NBA, it sounds very strange. How do you recommend someone to the NBA? I don't understand. I become a member of the NBA, or you become a member of the NBA as soon as you are called to the Nigerian bar. So how does somebody recommend you to the NBA? I'm not quite sure I get that.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. Let's move forward. For some reason, whenever we type in your name, it come out to be another name. We just jump in. It don't matter how we do it. We have to do it over and over. I think it's Google, whatever it is, issue. So we are going to. I apologize for that right now. Even right now, I just noticed that it was also misspelled again without the K. So I'm going to do that after the program. So
very important. It's very important that you leave the K in there because it is the K that differentiates us as Bini Akpatas from Yoruba Akpatas. Because Yorubas have another name called Akpata, spelled Apata. So the Bini is spelled Akpata. So very important. You remove that K, I become a Yoruba man.
Yeah. That K is, it don't matter how they do. I thought it was Dubai. But fortunately, this is not Dubai. This is America now. As we are talking right now, I'm going to go ahead and fix it myself, which I am doing right now. Okay, my brother, you know, politics is dirty, like I said. It's very dirty. Now, how do Olumide intend to gather Edo people when you have two major political parties? They bring out their candidate from Edo Central, and you are in Edo South. How are you going to navigate that? Without being alleged of being tribal or tribalistic politics or bigotry or whatever they want to call it. So without involving tribalism into this politics, how do you intend to navigate that, my brother?
Thank you, Mega Comrade. Is politics really dirty? Some players are dirty. Some players are filthy. Politics is not dirty. Some people are dirty. So I think the challenge is to get dirty people out of politics so that politics can be cleaner. Right? So that's the first thing I want to say. Secondly, I don't have a tribal bone in my body. I am simply running for office. Yes, of the three major parties, and I sometimes I even hate to do that. I don't want to run into trouble when I say three major parties. There are Ishan or Esan people running for governor. There are Edo people running for governor, Bini people running for governor, not just me. But yeah, the three parties that you typically hear about. Mega Comrade, I hope you can hear me well, clearly.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm editing.
Okay. So the three parties you typically hear about, PDP, APC, and Labour, yes, two of those parties fielded Esan candidates, and Labour decided to field a Bini candidate. I don't see why I will be branded tribal or tribalistic. My party decided to throw open. There's no independent candidacy in Nigerian politics, as you know. My party decided to throw open the issue of who gets the party's ticket for this election. There were those who pushed for zoning and to say restrict it to only Edo Central. But my party decided otherwise because my party thought that it was better to put your best foot forward now and then we can zone later. You can't transplant zoning from one political party, PDP, to another, Labour. We have our own dynamics. We have our own nuances. So my party chose not to zone, threw it open to all, and I was able to emerge successful. So right now, our objective is to win the election. When we win, by the grace of God, and then we look at our own peculiarities, and we say, okay, now a Benin man has emerged as Labour Party governor. Next time around, we will zone to another zone. You can't foist on us the political arrangements in other parties and say we must do this or do that. No, we'll take our own destiny into our own hands, as I'm sure you understand. So I don't see how I can be taking a term that's been tribalistic. I joined a party that decided to throw the contest open, and I emerged successful. I reject that toga. I reject that attempt to now cast me as a tribal champion. I am not.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. It's out there right now. It's no longer in news. There's a video that is going on. I don't know if I should bring it, but I'm going to bring it because of. I'm going to play it a little bit because of copyright. They'll be sending in people calling. If you don't mind, let me go ahead and bring it so that you can clear yourself on it. My own is just to give you the opportunity to be able to explain it. I don't know what this video come about. I want you to watch. So I'm going to bring you the video. Guys, just be patient. Don't worry, we're going to open the phone line. I want you all to be respectful, okay? It is not easy to come to PFN situation room. They are calling already. Hey.
All of us.
1 minute, guys. Olumide is ready. Olumide is ready. Everything you press is Olumide in my system. I wonder why is it so. Barrister Akpata, what did you do to me? Hello, my brother. Who are you? Anything I process, anything, don't matter where I go. It's Akpata. Hello, guys. So I'm going to bring in the video right now. Hopefully the video is right here. Okay. Taking fire.
In all reach you enter Labour Party, you still carry violence come. The big national chairman, Mahandulan, Nigerian police, Mahandulan, under your instruction, under your order, you come on for NBA where they still.
Wait, let's go.
$Olu, he never do you rich, he never do you rich. You come on for NBA where they still manage to give you maybe do president. Violence.
These are lawyers at the annual general conference fighting for Barr.
In all reach you enter Labour Party, you still carry violence come. The big national chairman, Mahandulan, Nigerian police, Mahandulan, under your instruction, under your order.
An injury done to one is an injury done to all. We are hearing that Akpata is behind this.
We know the matter now because we don't want to talk. That one not reach you. You can't Uniben. You can't Uniben. Oh, you Uniben students. You can't see they send your boys and your men. Maybe they man they bully students inside that school. That one not reach you. You not reach you. You can't bully them. You come out for there. You reach your party, Labour Party for Edo State. The youth chairman, you can't start another katakata with that one. That one now don't graduate from you state youth chairman, you don't become the state chairman of the party. You begin to send your boys, you don't factionalize Labour Party finish for the state.
Yesterday around 4 p.m. they were here threatening us with guns, started shooting, harassing my mom. Early morning, this morning around 4 a.m. they were back again. They came back again. This is what they did. So Kenomusi's car, looking for the wife and the children.
Oga, you are not do rich, abi. You not do rich. Though people will not go gree for this one. Who won't bring violence? Not who want. Make everybody shine their eye. Olu deal, Olu dollar.
Sorry, I'm trying to stop the video right there. Okay. Hello, my brother.
I'm here.
I think this is what you were, before you even go further, I think this is what you were trying to explain to me last time, right? Concerning about the Uniben. I have not watched the video. This is the first time watching it. Did you see the full
it's
video?
not just Uniben now. If you listen to that video that you just played, which I have listened to myself before,
okay,
it's not just Uniben. Anybody if you talk with it, they want talk. I wish the guy if he come out show his face now. It's only a coward who hides behind the video and does not show his face. Fear not let him come and make it come tell me to my face saying, "Let me do this one, let me do that." All the violence in Nigerian politics now. Look at Akpata Kosa. That's an utter rubbish now. I wish the individual would show his face, come out, say, "Oh, Luna, do this." Every violence in Nigerian politics he has ascribed to me. Number one, apart from Uniben, he say, I cause violence for Nigerian Bar Association. He said, "Nami cause violence for Nigeria Bar Association." The day when they go collect bag for our last conference, well, 2 conferences ago, and there was a stampede. Now look at Akpata Kosa. He said, "Nami cause violence." Say, "Nami go tell police, Nigerian police force." Say, "Nami tell Nigerian police to go arrest Abure, the national chairman of a party." Are you aware that Abure was arrested for attempted murder? He said, "Nami Kosa." Oh, wow. You didn't realize that arrest on that particular day was for attempted murder on a petition written by Anselm Eragbe of the Lamidi Papa faction of the Labour Party, who accused Julius Abure, our national chairman, Kelly Ogbaloy, our state chairman, and this same Mumusi, youth leader, of attacking him in December. A video that went viral all over the world, where the individual was beaten up mercilessly. And the Omusi guy's picture was actually, his face was captured in the video. And the Nigerian police arrested the 3 of them, and Akpata and one. Of course, it suited
that should be a political. It's all right.
No, Mega Comrade Lahore, give me the opportunity.
Okay, go ahead.
It suited Ken Nimaso at that time because our primaries were only 2 days away. It suited him when he saw television cameras to run in front of TV camera to say this must be Akpata. Meanwhile, I was in faraway Umuahia meeting with Governor Oti on that particular day. And when I returned to Benin the next day, I went to the AIG's office myself to bail our state chairman, myself. I went to bail him. Go and look at the records at the AIA Zone 5. That Abure had been released at 2 a.m. At about 11 a.m., I went direct to the zonal Zone 5 and I took Ogbaloy out on bail on that particular day. Uniben, I told you what happened in Uniben. Violence, when it is the students in question, aided and abetted by some touts or hoodlums from town, who attacked the Uniben students' senior staff club and used an axe and butchered the teacher. That one I will Akpata too. Dr. Presley Osaigbovo Akpata, attacked there by students. That one I will Akpata too. When we know those who are behind all of this. The same people who have sent this individual to go and do that silly video. We know the people who are behind it. Using young children in university for their own political motives. Now, Those children are running the risk of being expelled in their final year. The Uniben Disciplinary Council or Disciplinary Panel has recommended the expulsion of those students. I, Olumide Akpata, I am now begging the school authorities and ASU, pleading with them to temper justice with mercy. Meanwhile, the guy saying, "I me they cause violence." Who be fool? Who be fool? Tell them make it come outside, make it talk out. Then we begin to expose those who are behind violence in Edo politics. Now me, they snatch ballot box for election. They beat people for polling units. Now me, they use their boys to they shoot on election day so that people will not come out. You not call that one now. Now Olumide Akpata, na me now. Any lizard went past for compound. Now Olumide Akpata send and come. I will resist any attempt to malign my name. If he get too head, the person will do that video may come out if I will not sue him immediately. Thank you, Mega Comrade.
Okay, God bless you. The reason why I answered no, because a lot of people are going to talk about it. I have never seen, I think this is the first time I'm seeing Olumide Akpata in politics. I might be wrong. So that is why I answer no, because we know the political gladiators in Edo, those that are creating problem, who are political problem maker, we know them. So that is the reason you see me, I answered no. So I'm not trying to protect him or defend him. So I've never seen him. So I have to be honest. This program right now is completely 100% independent. It doesn't matter wherever party or whoever I belong to. This is independent. I want you to know that. So because me, I am a victim of blackmailing all the time. So whenever they blackmail me, I come out, I say the truth. The truth will always set you free. That is why I gave him the opportunity. I don't want people to be, oh, Iranomigo, yeah, we'll be doing this. They calling on that program, say, Iranomigo, Olumide, don't give him this, don't give him that. He's right here now. Mr. Akpata, I'm sorry to ask this. Have I asked you 1 naira? 1 naira?
Of course not, Mega Comrade, but you know, people will continue to say what they want to say. You and I have not even met physically. We have not met. Zero. I am glad to be on your show. And you know, let us proceed with the business of developing Edo State and improving Edo State. You know,
that's good. God bless you. Let's talk about this erosion matter. You might have seen one of your counterpart from All Progressive Congress, Senator Monday Okpebholo, aka Akpakomiza. When he went to some spot in Edo concerning erosion. What is your plan? And I'm going to play the video. I don't know if you have seen the video. There's no need for me to play it. If you haven't seen it, I will play it. So
the video that I saw was of the APC candidate with his trousers rolled to the knees, and he was wading in some pool of water. And he claimed that his car could not go through, so he had to walk. I don't know if that's the same video.
That's the same video. That's the same video.
So it wasn't really about erosion. It was about drainage and flooding in a GRA. That was the one I saw.
Okay. So now that video has become a problem as a candidate of a Labour Party. What is your take in it? And what plan do you have if Edo people give you the opportunity, give you the chance to become their governor? What are you going to do about the erosion problem in Edo? I know it's a global problem, but you cannot stop it completely. No governor can stop it. So go ahead and tell Edo people. Let's start with that.
Well, like I said, two things. There are two different things. Flooding. For me, flooding comes about as a result of not having proper drainage, building roads without proper drainage. Our sister capital in the Delta, in Asaba, they've tried to resolve that problem by building proper drains in the city. I would expect that in Edo State, what we need to do is fix the drainage problem. We cannot be in a rush to build roads and then we don't deal with the issue of drainage. I notice now on Sapele Road, because elections are coming afoot, I see on Saple Road there's some attempts at building some drains. But I mean, it's too little too late. We need to fix the drains so that we don't have flooding. So that, I mean, Adolo College Road, even Boundary Road in the GRA, everywhere. It just rains for a couple of minutes. I saw a skit the other day and somebody called Boundary Road River Boundary. Boundary Road is a popular road in the GRA, and there's that spot at the end of Boundary just before you get to Adesua. Year on year is flooded. I am sure any well-intentioned government can fix that problem. And it's not just Boundary Road, it's all over quite a number of places in Benin City and in Edo State. Now, to the issue of erosion. Erosion is a global phenomenon. It's heightened in other parts of the world. In the eastern part of Nigeria, it's a major problem. The federal government has a fund specifically earmarked to fight the issue of erosion. So for me, it's a problem that will need to be tackled. We need to partner with the federal government. I know that I don't know whether Edo is partnering effectively with the federal government today, but we will definitely partner with the federal government because erosion is a hydra-headed monster. It is not something that one can tackle all alone. It is a combined effort. There are even global initiatives that one can plug into to deal with the issue of erosion. There are parts of those states that are more affected than others. For me, really, it is simply prioritizing. Erosion is something that we must prioritize because at the end of the day, homes will be lost. At the end of the day, people will not be able to get home. At the end of the day, investments will be lost if we don't make hay while the sun shines. So for me, I will rely on the experts. I will look for funding internally from our own resources. I will tap into the ecology fund, the federal government ecology fund. I will tap into global resources. There are organizations around the world that are also are combining forces to tackle erosion. It's not rocket science. I keep on saying governance is not rocket science. It's management of men and resources, and ensuring that you are very prudent in your use of resources and you fix the problems that will impact the lives of the most number of people. So I hope that deals with your question, Mega Comrade.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's move forward. I know you will not play that kind of kitchen sink politics. I believe you are. So far, I've known you. I believe you are a decent man. Those are what we call kitchen sink politics.
Which one?
Because right now, erosion. Right now in Houston, they don't have electricity. Right now, Houston have no light. That is in America. Dubai was flooded. Was flooded when my wife wanted to go to Dubai. She was advised not to come. Dubai is first class city in the whole world. So we understand nobody can deal with that, but it's okay. I have a video here.
Mega Comrade, nobody promised us that there will be no problems in life. The measure of a leader, the hallmark of a leader is how quickly do you react to the problems? How do you think on your feet? Are you nimble? Are you adroit? Can you quickly deal with challenges when they come? Nobody said there'll be no problems. Let us even leave erosion. We have natural disasters that show up unexpectedly all over the world. In America, there where you are, Katrina, whatever. But we see leaders who pull resources together, human material, and deal with the problem. That is the mark of a leader. To be able to marshal men and resources to deal with any issue that arises, to anticipate problems, and have your disaster management policy in place. So for me, it's just a matter of what your priorities are and how prepared you are to deal with challenges when they arise.
Okay. Once again, welcome to PFS Situation Room. Here is the hot seat. Can you tell me 5 good things Obaseki have done in Edo? And another 5 things that he like, the reason why you want to be a governor that you can fix. Give me 5 things that Governor Obaseki have done well that you will want to capitalize on. Continuity, the things that he did that you know, because you know Edo. If you don't know Edo, you will not be running for a governor. Can you tell us 5 things that he have done well and give us 5 where he did not?
Mega Comrade, I cannot list 5. I can list 2.
Okay, go ahead.
I can tell you that the investment, the states investing in power was a great initiative. There is the Osioma plant, which is not a government project, but government is involved. Government has allowed for, from my own understanding, they've allowed for, they've given the enabling environment because power is so key. Power will catalyze any economy. There's also the Azura plant here in Edo, which I happen to be one of the legal advisors to that particular company. So power for me is key. And I'm happy that this present government has at least paid some attention to power. So you can be sure that I will build on anything that they have done regarding power. And thankfully, Constitution of our country has been amended now to allow the states to directly intervene in that sector. So that makes life even easier for the subnationals. So you can be sure that whatever the current administration has done in that sector, I will build upon. So for me, power is key. I recently met a gentleman who is working on because let me put the second issue as a blanket, that ability to attract investment to Edo. I'm happy about that. So I met a gentleman who has just put up a floating an LNG plant somewhere outside, somewhere I think close to Olobo. I'm not so sure the location. I was very excited to hear about that. If Edo has an LNG plant, I also know that there's my big brother Michael Sime has what they call the Edo refinery. I'm very happy that this administration has been able to attract some investments and investors into Nigeria, into Edo State. So definitely you can be sure that I would, if I become governor, when I become governor, we will ensure that the place remains attractive, even more attractive for more investors to come in and set up shop in Edo State. I would like them to invest in areas that will impact the people more, that would improve the economy of our citizens, that will provide more jobs for our people. So for me, those are the two things I really power, that attempt to intervene in the power sector, commendable, and also creating an environment where some investors have been willing to come and work in Edo State. Those are the two things I would point out. Unfortunately, I'm unable to name a number, go beyond two. But maybe you can, maybe others will. But I really can't see anything else worth mentioning.
Okay, I commend you for that because go ahead.
You asked me to name 5 things. 5 things that I would do as governor. I don't know if that's what.
Yeah, what I asked you, I said you should name 5 good things that is going to be, if Edo people give you the opportunity to serve them, that will be a continuity. Good thing Obaseki have done. Then you said you can name 2, but you were able to name 3, which I applaud you for. Then I also give me 5 things that you see where Obaseki is be struggling, that you can strengthen. Because continuity of government is very important. Because if you look at the water storm project, because of the crisis APC they were having, they were unable to bring themselves together and solve the problem. Now the money Edo people spent on that project went down the drain. So we want a government that will come, that will continue from where you made a mistake, they will correct it. So can you tell us 5 things that you know Akpata, this is what Akpata will do. This is how it will enhance this project that the government is currently doing. Or this is my new project in Edo. We want to know why. Sorry about that. We have electricity failure there. I believe so.
Yeah, but you can see me, right?
We can see you very good. Go ahead. That is the life we live in Nigeria. I understand.
Yeah, we're changing power source.
Okay.
So 5 areas that I think require urgent attention in Edo State. And you're correct. Government is a continuum, mega comrade. The Americans say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you're not going to see me trying to start from scratch in every sector. You will never see me do that. I will. If there's anything worth building upon, you can be sure that I will I will pursue that. I've tried to make some notes while you were asking your questions. But I think the first area I see this administration struggling at is education. And that might sound to you surprising because it is one area that this government touts as their should I call it, that's their calling card. That is what they say they have done best. And you hear this government tout edu best with regard to education. I don't think it's the best that we can do. I'm thoroughly dissatisfied. But I recognize that there have been attempts to rejig the education sector in Edo State. But there are still many things that have not been done properly. I schooled in Nigeria. I have not schooled outside Nigeria ever. And this is a country that ought to be able to provide education for her people. So, education in Edo State, brick and mortar issues, we are having serious challenges with regard to infrastructure. The school buildings, the school infrastructure, we have serious challenges in Benin City, in Auchi, in Ekpoma, in the villages. We have serious challenges. And you can't deal with education without taking care of brick and mortar issues. Also, problem with our teachers, teacher training, teacher welfare, critical, right? And then there's also the issue of curricula. I am very concerned that we are not training our children to be able to compete in the world that we live in. Then there's the issue of the Ambrose Ali University that is a shadow of his former self, with faculties being losing accreditation and the school almost going to the dogs. For me, education, if this current administration and its operators will be honest with themselves, is something that is begging for attention. Healthcare, number two, mega comrade, is one area that I think that we will have to do more. This government said to us that they will be building one primary healthcare center per local government. I cannot confirm to you that this exists. I may be wrong, but even at that, it is too little. We need a healthcare center in every ward. Primary healthcare center goes to the heart of healthcare delivery in any country. Health is a human right. I think not enough attention has been paid to the issue of health. I think not enough effort has been put into dealing with the issue of health. I'm happy to report to you we have power. We now have power again. Not enough attention has been paid to the issue of health. From the point of view of healthcare infrastructure, training of healthcare personnel, if you don't have a healthy workforce, your greatest resource are your people. Your human capital are your people, are your greatest resource, and they must be healthy. They must be healthy. I don't think enough attention has been paid to healthcare by this government, despite their claims to the contrary. Road infrastructure is number three, mega comrade. Road infrastructure. If this economy is to move, the people must be mobile. The people must be able to move from point A to point B. Correct. I don't care how expensive you say road is. You just can't, road construction is, you can't do without it. And I always mention what I consider to be one of the lowest points of this administration, I think, was when they began to hoist billboards or signboards around the state saying to your people, please bear with us, this is a federal road. What a disgrace. It was utterly, utterly disgraceful. It is an abdication of duty, dereliction of duty. I think that we must pay attention to road infrastructure. We earn quite a chunk of change every month. Last time I checked, north of 16 billion. This is something that any state government can sit down with road construction companies. The Chinese are willing to come and work, and they can do it for even cheaper. And you map out the states according to territorial zone and start building roads. There is no way we can survive. I don't know when last you came home, mega comrade. Attempt to travel to Auchi from Benin. Just attempt to travel to Auchi from Benin. Or why they talk, that one too far. Go Aduawa, go greet person for Benin, then you know what I'm talking about. It would appear that there's an absence of government. And that for me is a problem. So,
Barrister, please, 1 minute. Can I come here? God bless you for that Bine Onchiro that you point out, because the whole world is watching this video. Aunchi, I am happy that that road is like that. And you know why? Look at Bine Abraka Road. Since 1979, no government of PDP or APC have touched that place. A lot of innocent Orion life have been lost. So now I see all your counterpart, Okwe will cry about Aunchi. He's not worrying about the people living in Orion. Oil producing local government, the largest oil gas reserve in the whole West Africa. They have nothing to show for it. So I am happy. I want to bring that attention to you. No one knows tomorrow, so that you will know that that of Aunchi is just a peanut compared to Orion, where I is from. So go ahead, sir.
I agree with you. In the course of running for my party's ticket, I went around those states 3 times, all 18 local governments, and it was just an eyesore. Any government that I lead would deal with road infrastructure, but you know, I mention Auchi not because I come from Auchi or because I'm being sectional. You know that road is actually a major artery. The Edo economy depends on that road. And Edo economy can actually be catalyzed just by the volume of traffic on that road. How many businesses have lost patronage just because people don't get on that road anymore to travel to Abuja or to wherever they want to go to? And in Ekpoma, the road disappears. It literally disappears in Ekpoma. So that's my own point. But I agree with you. It is not just a Bine Auchi problem. It's all over the state. And I move on now to, I think this will be my 4th point, agriculture. I hear this present government speak to the issue. I hear them taking loans from the central bank. I hope my information is correct. I have read about it, to boost agriculture. But the facts on the ground do not bear this out. We have not done enough for agriculture. Agriculture can transform Edo economy. We can feed ourselves, number one, if we invest properly in agriculture. We can provide jobs, and then we can improve the economy of our farmers. So I know that I'm running out of time, but agriculture is an aspect that I definitely would want to work on. I see attempts by this administration to look into the issue, but I don't think they've done enough. They've done, actually, let us be frank, they have not moved the needle as far as the agricultural sector is concerned. They have not. And we will do definitely better because we think it is a major factor in improving the Edo economy. Last but not the least is jobs. All of this boils down to jobs. We must get jobs for our people. That is why in America, where you are, when the people are watching the job index, they are checking to see. It is a newsworthy item when we hear that X number of jobs have been created, because that means that individuals are able to earn a livelihood. So job creation is tied to these other sectors. We need to build more. We need to enable more businesses set up so that we can have jobs for our people. So for me, I don't think it, because you asked me, what are the 5 things I think have not been done well, I believe, and you think I can improve upon? These are 5 of many areas, but I think I hope I've been able to do justice to the question.
Okay. I know we addressed the problem of insecurity last time. You made mention, we will talk about that later. I hope you are available to pick course. Because I'll be coming here, I'll be trying to reject it. So let me know how long you have before we know what to do now. Because people have been calling, I'm just trying to reject it. Barrister, give me your time in order for me to work with your time.
Mega Combi, let's proceed.
Okay,
let's proceed.
Okay, let me pick the first caller. Hello, caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Benga. Good evening, sir. My name is Loka. They call from Italy.
Okay, go ahead, Loka.
I just get Thank you. I just get small question for candidates of Labour Party. But I hear when you come before to say no Benin more for those State, but I couldn't see some video where they do concerning when you go there. Is it right or no? That's the only question I have to ask. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I don't hear the question, no.
He said you talk about Benin more.
Yeah, he said there's no Benin more in Edo State, but we see some video when he attend to the for some shop where he said the Benin more. Is it right or no? That's all I need to know. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Look, I be not vessel. I may be wrong, but it go good make we check again. Say me talk say Benin mall. There's no mall in Benin.
It's all right. It's all right. Let's move forward. So you are
no mega comment. Maybe you can just check to see, because I know say maybe Lucky here waiting. Maybe he misunderstand me. I don't know, but yeah, there's a mall in Benin.
I hope so.
My friend, I know the investors in that mall. Another friend of mine, he's very correct. A friend of mine took a shop in that mall. I even went for the opening of his shop. So I don't know at what particular time. I may be wrong. Well, I don't know. Maybe I miss him, but there's definitely a mall in Benin.
Okay. All right. Hello.
Yes. Thank you, sir. I call again because we see the video when he do concerning say so no Benin more. But we supply we see him for some shop for inside when they inside. So we call the wonder waiting happen when made this man say this thing not day like that.
Do you have the proof? Hold on. Hold on. You know this is PFM situation room. You cannot just call and just throw something out there. Do you have the proof where he said there is no Benin more? Do you have the proof?
I'm sorry, sir, because we see on the video.
On a video, but not here in PFN situation room.
But we see in the video.
I ask you a direct question. I need a direct answer. Is it here or not here in PFN situation room?
But it's not your.
Okay, I don't entertain. I don't entertain other video that I don't see. So I am sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you. All right. Let ignore that. Let's take another call. Hello, caller.
Oh, wow.
Hello, good afternoon, better comrade.
Yes, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
Mr. Olumide Akpata, you welcome to Mega Show. My question is, I'm happy the way you deliberated on the situation of but my question is, were you aware that the present government of Obaseki made series of attempts to intervene, and the federal government did not allow him because they said they have contracted, especially that one of Benin Road, they have been contracted. So they didn't give him the opportunity to do what he was supposed to do. He made series of attempts. I watched some video clips where he was complaining bitterly that he was not allowed to conduct intervention in federal government roads by state government comes with due process. Since he wasn't allowed to intervene,
can you just ask your question, sir? Go ahead and ask your question.
Since he wasn't allowed to intervene at the appropriate time, now they want to make it a political tool to score some cheap political goals. What would you have done otherwise if you wanted to intervene in government roads in your state and you were not allowed? Would you have gone there by force to do otherwise?
Okay, good question. Go ahead.
Have you fact checked? Have you fact checked your story? Is
it I can fact check that, sir. Yes.
No, let me, Mega Comrade. Mega Comrade. No, it is one thing. Is it because he's the governor of Edo State, so anything he says is correct? The question I will ask myself, the intelligent question I will ask myself, is how come Ebonyi State was able to fix roads and get refunded? How come River State was able to fix roads and get refunded? How come Akwa Ibom State was able to do that? Then, Mega Comrade, I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm trying to control the call. Go ahead. Don't worry about me, okay? I'll take care.
Okay. So the point I'm making is that then there must be a problem. There must be a problem. Why, if I am to believe Governor Obaseki, that he attempted to fix a road and he was not allowed to, there must be a problem. We exist in a federation. We must relate with one another. The levels of government must relate with each other. The present federal minister of works was governor of Ebonyi State. If you drive into Abakaliki today, you see concrete paved roads. How much does Ebonyi earn? So the question I ask myself is, if I am to believe the governor that he was not allowed to intervene, because I've heard that story before, and I'm dubious about it, I have to ask myself, why is the case of Edo different? Why would anybody not allow a state that would want to intervene and say you can't intervene? Is it a problem with his people's skills? Is it a problem with his ability to relate with the federal government? Then we must check, because Edo people are suffering while other states are able to use their money to fix roads and get reimbursed. There's a major problem. So I don't think it's enough to just believe and listen to the governor and say, oh, I asked, I wanted to fix it, they didn't let me. That is too easy. We operate, you are a member, as governor, you are a member of the National Council of State. As governor, you have access to, in fact, the Minister of Works, Umahi, he is also quoted to have said, Edo should come to Federal Minister of Works, that he is the minister now. That he is the minister now. If you had a problem before, come and see me. Dave Umahi, he was a governor like Obaseki. So I think it's too easy to come up with that excuse, and I don't buy it. I don't buy it. If I were governor, I would work with the state government, because I need to get those roads fixed, because my people who ply those roads. I will do what I need to do the extra, go the extra mile to get it done.
Okay. All right. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, pardon.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm Barr. Olumide, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Abigail. I'm calling from Italy. I'd like to ask you, Barrister, I think you've not been fair enough to this present administration. And I'm going to ask my questions based on, one, the civil service in Edo State presently. The present governor has done extremely well. I'd like to ask, are you going to improve on the present increment of Edo State salaries, or will you return back to the status quo of the amount the federal government insists for civil servants? That's one. Secondly, I would like to ask, with the population of Edo State, I'm aware Edo State in population is about 5 million persons. And when you do that comparison with the people that pay taxes in Edo State, it's quite minimal. Amongst everything you've outlined, about 5 things you've outlined that you're going to work on, where are you going to get funds from to fix all of those stuff you outlined? Okay. Then concerning agriculture, you said you read, meaning you're not going to verify. I think as a candidate, that isn't fair. You ought to verify and to be able to say, oh yes, I went, I checked, and I can say boldly that agriculture has not been improved upon. You said you read, and so I'm not going to buy that, because although I haven't visited, I'm in Italy, but from my findings, this present government has done a lot when it comes to terms of agriculture. These are my questions. Are you going to get funds, and are you going to retain the present civil servant salary? God bless you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Barrister.
Thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Abigail. I hope you're doing good in Italy. First and foremost, when you say I'm not being fair to the government, well, I don't know whether it's my job to be fair to the government. I think it's my job as a citizen to put their feet to the fire. It is my job as a citizen to extract from them all that they need to do for me as an Edo State citizen. It's not my job to be fair to them. So 70,000 naira, you say he has done, this government has done well for the civil service. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. That is your view, Abigail. I can tell you, I have cousins, friends who work in the Edo State Civil Service. The feedback is not the same. But I'm not going to turn this into a debate on what is going on in the civil service. Now, 70,000 naira, fantastic. I'm so glad that the governor has decided to increase wages to 70,000, minimum wage to 70,000. I'm just a little bit concerned that he's doing it 7 months before or 6 months before he leaves office. And I'm wondering whether he has crunched the numbers effectively to see whether or not it is affordable. I'm wondering whether this is not a political gimmick and that you increase salaries to 70,000 at the twilight of your administration. I would love, I don't pay anybody in my staff 70,000 naira. So it's not even enough, right? I don't pay anybody on my staff 70,000, so it's not even enough. However, sitting here, I would ensure that members of the Edo State Civil Service are paid living wages. We will ensure first charge on what we earn must go to the payment of our workers. So I want to believe that Godwin Obaseki, being an economist himself, has crunched the numbers and that it is affordable. And so when I get there, I will make sure, I would like to even improve upon it, right? Because 70,000 naira in today's Nigeria really does not do anything for anybody anyways. So you asked me, will I reduce it? Of course, I don't want to do that. I would never want to do that. Instead, I will look for ways of improving upon it. But I just don't want to also buy hook, line, and sinker because it's election season and somebody increases wages and they say God win. I don't buy it. You know, I just think that it's too convenient. 7 months to exit. I do hope that there's a plan for sustainability. You also mentioned the issue of agriculture, and you mentioned something about, before I talk about, you talked about agriculture and something about me not fact-checking something. I'm not so sure what you mean. I said what I was referring to was that I understand that this government has drawn down, there's something, the central bank has a scheme or a fund for states who are participating in the agricultural sector. I understand that they have drawn down from that fund. They have obtained money from that fund. So I was saying to you, I understand that they've done that, but I am a lawyer, so I read it in the papers. But because I don't have a copy of the loan agreement, I cannot. I'm a lawyer. I cannot tell you. I must put a caveat. There to say I have not seen the agreement, or I have not gone to check. If going to check would mean I have to go to central bank or go. I haven't done that, but I've read in the pages of newspaper that the Edo State government has participated in that fund. That's good enough for me, but I must give you the caveat so that it is clear that I'm giving you reported information, which is not a bad thing because there are many sources of information out there, and we're in the information age that we live in. We are free to pick the ones that we consider to be credible. So that is the issue of agriculture. I hope I've responded to that. Now, you say, how do I want to do all that I plan to do? Because we have X number of people, not many pay tax, and so on and so forth. But Abigail, we earn 16 billion, thereabout, as a state, thereabout. That's a lot of money. It might not be enough. Money is never enough, but it's a lot of money, right? And this is money we earn from federal allocation, internally generated revenue, and the like. You and I know that if you have that kind of money, you can also attract credit. And indeed, this particular government has been borrowing. And the last time I checked, our debt profile has ballooned to somewhere north of 550 billion naira. So when you have an income profile like that, you can attract credit. So when I roll out, or I said to the comrade, the areas I would like to work on, I have at the back of my mind my reality. How much can the state earn, or does the state earn, and how much can it attract, one, from development partners? How much can it attract from the private sector? I have no problem with borrowing. The only problem I have with borrowing is, what do you use the money for? If you borrow and you use it for sectors that can give you returns and so you can pay your debt, that's fine. But if you use it for highfalutin projects that will have, firstly, no bearing on the lives of the people, and secondly, does not have a sustainable means for repayment, I have a problem with that. So I think the state for now earns enough for me to even begin to work while we think of ways. Government, I have said, government can be an investor also. So government can also earn more money to add to this 16 or so billion, so that we can do the things that we say we want to do in agriculture, education, healthcare. Even those are people in the diaspora. They want to partner with the state. They want to help out. I went to a school in Ewato, close to Obiaja, and I went to help renovate the school after seeing the sorry state that the school was in. There are many people like me who are willing. Government just needs to harness this goodwill and then get people to work with you. Money can never be enough, but is that reason enough? Is that reason for us to twiddle our thumbs and then be paralyzed or immobilized? No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right. Thank you, caller. Thank you. Let's pick another call.
Hello?
Yeah, please hold on. I want to quickly appeal to everyone.
Mega.
Hold on. You can hear that noise now. You hear that noise, right?
Hello?
Did you hear those noises that you are creating all over the world? If everybody does that, we will not hear. So can you hear that now? So please don't bother to call.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, this is Kevin calling from Edo State.
Okay, go ahead, Kevin from Edo State.
Okay, I want to thank you. I want to thank the Labour Party candidate. Please, Mega, I think you are the interviewer here. You should allow this man to talk. Stop defending the PDP candidate. This is an independent platform, according to you.
Hold on. Stop. Okay. Defending who?
Okay. For the look of things, we are watching you now. If
you are what? You are the hold on, Kevin. I know you. Do I know you? I don't know you.
You know me.
That have always been your job. When I was supporting Agba, you come with days, follow Dennis, do this. That is have always been about. Hold on. Remember, you are not going to finish because you cannot spread your propaganda. Let me tell you. If you continue like this, I will put your number on a watch number. Because all you do, you come here, you create.
That is better. But
okay, I appreciate it. Let me pick another call. Nobody have talked about PDP governor. Have anybody heard about? I swear you go down low. Akpata, have you heard about it?
I think he said something like you are defending the PDP government, but no, I have not heard that on this program today.
Can you?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sorry, sir. Good evening, Mr. Akpata.
Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Please, I just have a few questions to ask.
Okay.
Please. Are you going to work the way Abia State Governor is working? That is only my question. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Barrister.
I didn't get your name though, but good evening. Am I going to work the way Alex Oti, His Excellency, is working in Abia?
I don't really know in the weather or Oti. I know.
His name is Alex Oti. Yes. Well, we belong to the same. We belong to the same party. We share the same ideals.
Yes.
You can be sure that. Firstly, I would. He's pushing for lean government. He's pushing for reducing unnecessary government expenditure. I definitely would do that. I believe that the cost of government is one of the problems that we have. He is pushing to provide better road infrastructure in Abia State. He is not giving excuses about which road is federal or not federal. Definitely, I would do that. He's pushing. He has been able to commission.
Me, I will personally vote for you, sir, because I would like you to work the way the man is doing in your state, so that those states will see change. Because there's nothing going on in those states. If you say something about Obaseki, people will come out and be insulting you and say all sorts of things, and you are just saying the truth. How will you say that federal road cannot do anything? It's a federal road cannot do anything, but other governors, they are doing it in their own state. So there's no problem.
All right,
by the grace of God, we will be our next governor.
Amen.
All right, let's pick another call. Thank you, caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Guys, I want to quickly beg you, please, when you call, lower the device you are using, whatever. If you are watching TV, just go ahead and lower it in order to avoid the copyright. Please, avoid copyright, please. Just feel for me. Hello.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, can you speak louder?
Good day, sir. I'm calling from France.
Okay, your name?
My name is Frank.
Okay, Frank from France. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to appreciate the Labour Party candidate. So I just want to ask you just a few questions. So for the party now, like what the guy asked now, if by God grace he emerge as a governor, this take like lack of Abia State governor the way he's doing a good work. And secondly, this platform, I know you always say that it's a platform for everybody, but as the way I can see it now, I believe that everything concerning action, you always try to back it up. Just let it be normal, free grant to everybody, you know.
Okay.
God knows the best.
I understand that. God bless you. I want to quickly say this. Do you realize that when I brought in Igodalo, call back. When I brought in Igodalo, APC, they removed me from platform. They said because I am an APC, I should bring anybody else. But the DG, media director, is working for Igodalo. He's working for everybody. So this is independent platform. If I'm not in your favor, don't accuse me of anything. I'm not going to support you. Anybody that come here, I will ask the right question. I'm not the one even asking question. The people are the one asking question. But if you are here to campaign against Obaseki, that is not my business. I am not.
No, for me.
Okay, hold on.
No, for me, sir. For me.
Hold on. Let me finish. Obaseki is not running. I campaign against Obaseki for how many years? Caller. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How many years did I campaign against Obaseki?
Yeah, that was last.
Many years. So, ain't you think I'm tired of it? So, go ahead and support your candidate and say something that you are wasting his time now. But you come here and be doing this. Tell me any other platform that have a dependent mind like this platform. Is there any other one?
No, what I try to say that life to me.
As I'm talking right now, they are trying to bring down this video. You see me doing testing cyber security. Do it. I spend my money to protect it. You don't.
Sir, I know you.
Okay. They try to take down this video right now as we are talking. So let's pick another call. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Please, can you lower what you are using to watch me?
I already did that.
Okay, go ahead. Go straight to your question, sir.
Yeah. Mr. Ranomigo, I want to really thank you. This is Lisa Omomo from Stuttgart, Germany.
Can you remove it from speaker?
I want to thank you for your good job.
Thank you. Remove it from speaker.
Okay. Okay, I just did that now.
Thank you.
I want to also thank our big brother, Barrister Akpata. Wesley, this is the second time you are coming.
Yes.
Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you.
I want to make it brief as possible. Each time I've listened to our barrister, the argument seems not to be with figures. And I'm very, very concerned about that. So you have to carbon in mind that you should do some more research as regards women Edo State to be very, very conversant with figures. Having said that, I want to ask him, what does he want to do differently to make a difference? I mean to make a difference as regards governance in Edo State.
All right, thank you. Barrister.
Where's your our brother from Stuttgart? I hope all is good in Deutschland.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your questions. Number one, I take on board your very well-intentioned advice. Oh yes, we must crunch the numbers. We must dig deeper to get data. We must dig deeper to get the figures so that we can put forward concise and precise information. I totally agree with you. I promise you we're doing that. I may not, in the context of this particular platform, be able to start giving you numbers and giving you data, giving you statistics. I may even ask Mega Comrade to allow me use slides and take you through all of that information. But I agree. I'm sure Mega Comrade will give us the opportunity at some point to dig deeper and come up with our numbers. But some numbers I'm quite confident about. Some numbers I know what our debt profile is. That is a major big number that we must look at. I know what our income is. So for me, those are the two numbers I have to keep an eye on at every given time. So I keep on trying to do that. But you are correct, and we'll continue to do that. What your other question? Where's the Kakabu? Dankeschön. Your other question was, or at least your question actually was with regard to what will I do different. I said, I think I answered this in the previous outing. I will be compassionate. I will be empathetic, because I think that that's what is missing in government, not just in Edo State, but in Nigeria. We have to put the people back at the center of governance. It must be about the people. And when I say that, it's not just empty statements. I'm saying to you that what will you spend the state income on? What projects and programs do you put in place? Are they the projects and programs that will impact the greater number of people? That is what we call people-centered, people-oriented governance. That is what the Labour Party is about. Our logo is no accident. Papa, Mama, Pekin. We are about the people. That's what I will do different. So in trying to allocate resources, I will look for projects and programs that would affect the greater number of people. So I keep on saying, I will not build a museum when I can build a school. I will not build a museum when I can build a primary healthcare center. What the people need is what any government should be addressing. And so I think that any government that is well-intentioned and well-meaning would have to deal with what the people need. So that is what I would do differently, across board, across sectors. And that's where you will find the difference between a Labour Party-led government and what you have today. We are people-oriented, people-focused. So we want to allocate resources. Primary healthcare center, critical. Every ward should have one. Schools, we must deal with the infrastructure. You must deal with the teacher training and teacher welfare. I will deal with all those issues before I go and start looking for some highfalutin project or a vainglorious project that makes me feel good. I have to resist the temptation to do only what I think I like or I want, I believe the people need. I must find out what the people need. So, my dear brother from Stuttgart, that is what I would do differently.
Thank you so much for that answer.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I wish you all the best. Mr. Adanomedo, please keep on with the good job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, caller. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yes. Hold on. I want to appeal to you again. Please, whenever you are calling, lower the device you are using. I keep repeating this. We don't want this video because people that try to drop this video, they're going to use it as a copyright. Me and Barrister Akpata have spent and suffered here to make this video possible. We don't want, because of one call, copyright will not be making it. People will not be able to access the video. Please, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Julius. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, go ahead.
So, those people are really doing a good job there. Good evening, me, Barrister Akpata.
Julius, good evening. How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Julius. Good evening.
When you become the governor of Edo State, what are you going to do about the revenue collection process? That is about the Agberuism. Are you going to go back to Agberuism? All those people, collecting tax somehow, disturbing the market and every other. How are you going to tackle it? That is what I just want to hear from you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Julius. I hope all is well in Italy. And I wish you well. There's no going back. They're not they live life, go back now. I go, who not like better thing? Technology has come to deal with all of these issues. Automation of all of these processes increases revenue, allows you to see your money, it blocks leakages. So there's no way any government that I run will now go back to less than efficient means of revenue collection. Technology is the way forward. We will use technology to increase our ability to raise revenue, and you can take that to the bank. I would not be a slave to any kind of politics that would make me dial the clock backwards and then go and appease certain people because I want re-election. No, I want to assure you that we will focus on that. The term, when you give me one term, I'll focus on it. And if I do well enough, you give me another term. I will not do anything of the sort. We will automate, we will improve on the usage of technology for revenue generation and revenue collection.
Okay. All right. Thank you, caller. We're going to pick another call.
Thank you.
Hello.
Grazie.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from? Please speak louder.
Okay. I'm calling from New York.
Okay.
My name is...
Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is going to be two questions. One question is, Mr. Akpata, thank you so much for coming. My question is going to be very direct. The first question is, since 1999 or so, since we have been having governors, none of them has had any monumental project, none. Oshomole don't have, Lucky failed, Oshomole failed. My own uncle has failed. He has ruled for 8 years now. He has no monumental project. Now he's wanting to get a monumental project, which is to map the state. That is a monumental project that is going to count in his name. How these people don't have advisors that tell them monumental project that is going to last a lifetime is the problem. So what monumental project that is going to help the people, one, that you have or that you want to bring. There's railway, those kind of projects. There's Gene Seaport. You are a lawyer. How do you draw that? Because people are saying Lagos is the one stopping it. Lagos don't want us to have it. How do you bring it? Secondly is the area of mineral resources. Edo State has a lot of mineral resources. You already know that we have the highest gas reserve in the state or in Africa.
Not in the state, Orion local government.
Good. How do you bring investors, and will you be transparent? How do you do all this and be transparent at the same time and turn those monies into monumental projects that will help the state, like your friend that's in Abuja now, Wike, has done? That's why he has power, because he has monumental projects. So how do you create that? Thank you so much. I was the one that called last week for the security, so I want you to also answer this, sir. Thank you.
Thank you to our brother from New York, and thank you for your questions. I'm just only struggling with how to define what a monumental project is.
I can help you define it if you want.
Please do.
Okay. Now, we know that someone built the stadium for us, right? And that is why the stadium was named after him. We know that somebody built the airport for us, right? We know that a lot of the states, the person that built the stadium was the one that built a lot of the roads.
Yeah, let's make it short, caller.
Yes, those are monumental projects.
Hold on. Example, we don't have a metro station or metro
line. We don't have a metro station, sir. Thank you.
Train and all that. Make it
yes.
easy. Yeah.
We don't even have a common bus stop. We don't even have bus stop.
If that is what you mean by monumental project, definitely any government worth its salt must aspire to do projects of that nature. Again, I take you back to my mantra. Is people impact, people focused, people affecting projects that I will be interested in. So I think Edo is in need of another airport. Definitely, if the resources will allow for it, we'll look into the airport and try and build another one, right? I think Edo needs to partner more with, what they call the Braced Commission, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Edo, and Delta. We need to work together to build a real network that will serve the entire South-South region. There's no need living in an insular world. We need to collaborate more. The Braced Commission is already up and running. So I have no fear for mega projects. I have no fear for projects that are big. But for me, I just need to make sure that the majority of the people will benefit from any such project. So I also think that we should look at monumental projects also from a point of view of human capital development. So there are monumental projects that would develop human capital, because your human resource is your greatest asset. So I would like to set up a school on technology and artificial intelligence. I will need to set up a school that will build our people to be able to compete in the world that, not the world that is to come, the world that is already here with us. That is a monumental project, because I shudder to think of the fate of our children who don't have technology or its variants infused into their curricula from childhood. And I shudder to think how they will compete with their contemporaries world over if we don't do that very quickly. So for me, that would be a monumental project. I would ensure that we take stock of projects like this. We are not going to be able to afford all by ourselves, but we should be able to attract investors to bring in this kind of projects that you mentioned, and also partner with the private sector locally, foreign investors and local investors. So, I mean, you are definitely preaching to the choir, because we need to do big things. We need to do big things. We must think out of the box. That is the kind of person that I am. Mineral resources, of course, you know the legal framework in Nigeria, and you know the control or lack of it that subnationals have over mineral resources. So there's only so much you can do about the very huge gas deposits that exist in Orion, because the way our federation is structured. But of course, there are benefits that are derivable. So, for example, states can participate in power. So Orion is definitely a natural destination for power projects, if only for the fact that there's such huge gas deposits there, because any power project needs fuel. And today, at least for now, gas is a very clean fuel that you can use to fire your gas project. So definitely,
Yes,
we will take advantage of the fact that we have such mineral resources in areas like Orion, and build projects around that area, which would again bring jobs, and more jobs. So, my dear brother from New York, I assure you, I'm thinking along those lines, and I will not only think, I will act along those lines.
But sir, before I leave, I wanted to quickly ask you a question. If you have seen Shaibu's plan, Shaibu spoke about real plan that he has already mapped out. Have you seen that plan, sir?
My brother, let me help you with Shaibu. Shaibu was with Governor Obaseki administration for 7 years plus. We don't want to hear anything about Shaibu plan. Let Olumide talk about his plan. Okay?
Because it has to do with railway, because those states need
that was my plan in 2020. They stole it. So let's pick another call. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've heard about Shaibu's plan, yes.
Thank you. That is Vision 2020 that I brought. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
This Fabian from Australia.
Okay, Australia, please speak louder.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to contribute and ask Barrister Olumide some questions. And firstly, I wanted to appreciate you. Thank you for what you're doing and bringing the government direct to the people. You know, thank you very much. So, and Olumide, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Fabian. How is it down under?
I'm good, sir. I'm good. Sir, please, there's a lot of questions that we want to ask you, but today I don't think we'll be able to ask every question that we have in our head, because most of us who are indigenous of Edo State, most of us who are indigenous of Edo State, you know, we feel so much pain, because where we are coming from, especially we in diaspora, where we are coming from is a very, you know, there's a whole lot of deep things to talk about Benin, because there is not too much development and a lot of things. So my major concerns are, because even when we talk about all this development that we're going to bring and every of those things as an aspirant, when we have all those things in our head, but the most important thing is education.
Can you just go straight to the question, sir? You already spent 2 minutes.
Okay. My thing is education. When I mean education, I mean skills and acquisitions. Acquisitions,
yes, skill acquisition.
Which other countries like even in Africa, countries like South Africa and those other countries. So they have it there and it works. So I'm saying that why don't we channel our energy to build the youth of the state, invest in education like the one I just talked about, and also compensate them, because we keep talking, we're not getting it right, because the things we should be doing to make sure that we have, first of all, people go back and start, you know, working with their hands and start innovating. If we don't talk about that, we don't talk about how we're going to invest in youth, those ones that are supposed to be working instead of being there doing courtesing, because like they say, idle mind is a devil's workshop and stuff like that. So I'm saying that we can invest our energy, more of our resources into education for the youth, so that the youth can feel inclusive. Thank you, sir. So that's all one of the questions one of the things I want to contribute.
Thank you, caller from Australia. Before Barrister answering your question, can you all applaud him? It's not easy. When people come here, you people need to appreciate them. Where is Senator Modukwe in all this? Nobody know where he is. But he's inside the water in GROA. Someone that came here, everybody's bombarding with question and answer bombard. You people should be appreciating him as well. Give him credit. That is the fact. Go ahead, Barrister.
Thank you, Mega Comrade. Thank you so much. And thank you to Fabian, our brother from Australia. You couldn't be more correct, Fabian. Education is the key. Education is light. Education is freedom. And I said this a couple of hours ago to another group. I said to them that the attitude of our government to education, the lackadaisical attitude of our government to education is frightening. It's frightening because I wonder how this country, who are those who will run Nigeria in 40, 50 years from now, how they will survive, or how the country will survive, because our governments pay lip service to the issue of education. I was trained in this country. I went to secondary school and paid 90 naira per term. I went to the University of Benin, and I got the best education from this country. So it's doable. I can stand shoulder to shoulder with my colleagues or contemporaries world over. And you are correct. Education doesn't mean everybody must go to university. Skills acquisition is important, is critical. Vocational centers. It was in this state that we had a far-sighted governor who set up the Benin Technical College. And in other parts of the world, everybody doesn't have to go to university. You obtain skills that are needed in your economy or in economies around the world. I think it was on this program I gave the example of the Philippines, where in the oil and gas industry, if you want a good underwater welder, you go to Philippines, because in that country they have trained a workforce for that purpose. So they export their people to the oil and gas industry world over. So education, training is critical, it's very important. I am who I am today because I got a good education. I want every Edo child to have the same experience. And so that is the pledge I give to you, that education, that is why I cry, I really weep about the state of Ambrose Ali University today. Our iconic university that was slowly becoming recognized all over the world has been reduced to almost nothing, with faculties losing accreditation, lecturers resigning in droves. That is a problem. Our people don't care about education, maybe because their children don't school here. I schooled here, and it's important to me. So I'm just looking at your question, and I'm saying, yeah, I agree with you. We're definitely on the same page on this one. We will attack it from the point of view of ensuring that our schools are quality schools, that there are also other outlets for receiving training, so that you can still get a job, even if you don't go to university. We must walk away from the insistence on paper qualification only. There are people I know. I've been a lawyer for 27 years, a corporate lawyer for 27 years. I've worked with clients in the oil and gas industry. I know plenty of the workers in those companies who never went to university, expatriates. So Igbos, they come, they acquire skills, and they attain the highest position in the industry because they have the skills. What is important is what you know. What skills do you have? Not the paper qualification you put in front of me. So I hope I've been able to deal with your question, Fabian.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, please. I just wanted to say, like the comrade said,
we have to pick another.
Appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for always being available.
Thank you.
So that we can interact. with the fourth runner, and the gatekeepers of this of our beloved state. So my
Thank
last
you, Fabian.
contribution is
no,
this.
it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Let's pick another call. Hello, caller.
Oh, hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Mr. I'm calling from the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm very happy to join you today, and thank you for what you are doing. And I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, Barrister Akpata, I'm also very proud of you. And
thank you, sir.
my appeal to you is this: please, I'm married to a good person, a white person, and I have children here. And I'll be willing to come to Nigeria. But the issue of security has been a major issue. Please, can you tackle security so as to attract so many people, many adults that are in Europe or in America to come in and invest over there? And tourism is a major thing which, of course, can also bring more revenue to the state. So I'm appealing to you or any of these candidates that will win to take security seriously. So this is my question, or this is my appeal to you. Well, thank you for coming, and I'm very, very happy to join this group today. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Thank you, our brother from the Netherlands. I also have a cousin, my big brother, who lives in Hoogeveld. He is also married to a Dutch lady. They have a daughter. He complains of the same thing. He would like to come home as often as possible to Benin with his wife and his daughter. So I feel you. I hear you. We have loads of friends all over the world who want to come home. And you can be sure that this will be a front burner issue for any government that I run. Now, there are challenges that any governor faces. They call the governor chief security officer. He's chief security officer in name only because of the unitary structure of our policing. So the inspector general of police in charge of the police. However, even within that reality, there's a lot that the governor can do. You have to cooperate with the police. You have to fund them, fund their operations in your state. This is where I think the current government has not done well enough, at least with the information at my disposal. I don't think we've done enough. It is in our enlightened self-interest to fund the police, to fund the state security services, so that we can reduce insecurity in our state. Take, for example, tracking devices. The state security services, they need that. It is in the interest of our people that we must provide this equipment. We must budget for it. We have what they call security votes. I forget the figure now, 600, 700 million naira a month or whatever. I mean, let's start from there. This is what security is about, right? We must be deliberate and intentional, working with the police and the SSS to improve security. And then beyond that, this discussion about infrastructure. You provide street lights and CCTV in a location. You bring insecurity down by a significant proportion. You fix roads. You bring insecurity down, because the time I spent trying to meander through a huge pothole in Adoawa, I'm a sitting duck. You are trying to go through some pothole, navigate a pothole, you are a sitting duck. And any miscreant can attack you. But if the roads are properly paved, the opportunity for them to attack you on the highway is reduced, because there are no such. In Dallas, where Mega Comrade lives, you are not going to find in the middle of Frisco. You just suddenly find one big pothole that we need to slow down. You actually come to a complete halt because of the pothole in the middle of the road, or in Allen. It's not going to happen. Whoever is in charge will be out of office the next day. But so a government would have to do that. And so it's not only about fighting crime, it's also creating an environment that provides that disincentivizes crime. And that has been done in other states. It's not rocket science. And so you can be sure I take on board your advice, your counsel, and your plea. We will make Edo safe for you and my cousin who live in the Netherlands to come home with your Dutch wives and your children.
Sorry, but that is a caller that do not go ahead. It's off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that we will make Edo State safe enough for our brother in the Netherlands and also my cousin who lives there to come home with their Dutch wives and their children so that they can show them Benin and the other parts of Edo State.
All right, thank you. Let's pick some couple of calls. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, just go ahead. You go ahead.
Can I go ahead, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Peter. I'm actually calling from Benin City. And Mr. Olumide Akpata, good evening, sir. You are actually welcome to the show.
Good evening, Peter.
I have about 3 questions for you. The first question is, this Labour Senate guy representing Edo South, I don't know how far you have been able to relate with him because he has not really done his part in terms of making motions or senatorial projects relating to Edo State, to Edo South. That is number one. Then the second question, right now we already have 2 ethanol factories in Edo State. The ethanol factory in Olobo, the other one in Dufi, I think somewhere in Odiri. Then equally, we also have this Korean and Chinese complaint already. Now, what are you going to do so that you can increase the number of these industries? You understand, especially these Chinese and Korean companies that we already have in Utesi and the Robo that are doing mass production of various products ranging from dogs, toilet seater, tiles, and so many other things. So at least this present governor has done enough on that part to actually facilitate a lot of Chinese and Korean companies coming to Edo State. So what are you going to do basically to make sure that if elected within the next 3 to 4 years, we can equally have at least more companies that will double their number or half to already have to the one we already have. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Peter from Benin. I know Senator Neda Emmanuel very well. He's our senator. He's also from the Labour Party. And we're very much in touch. I'm in Abuja a lot. I see him in the Senate. I see him on television on the floor of the Senate. I don't know that from what I hear from you, you don't think he's doing enough in the Senate. I'm not so sure I can agree with you, but you can be sure that I will give him this feedback because you mentioned 2 things, motions on the floor and also constituency projects. You can be sure I will give him this feedback. You know, I cannot hold brief for him here, but he's a senator representing Edo South, and he's also of my party. So you can be sure that I will give him this feedback from Peter, particularly as you are in Benin City, and hopefully maybe offline I will try and get your number from a mega comrade if you will permit him to give us, so I can send it to the senator so the senator can speak with you and speak to the issues that you have raised. I'm glad that you have brought up the second issue, and if you have been following the program from the beginning, you will know that in my response to one of the questions that Mega Comrade asked me about what I thought were some of the things that the current administration have done well, I did mention the ability to attract investors to the state as one of the things that I thought was a good thing and that I will build upon. So I'm glad to hear about the ethanol factories. I'm glad to hear about the Koreans and the Chinese who are working. I hope that they're impacting positively on the environment, on the communities that they are in. I hope they are providing jobs for Edo people. I hear some horror stories from some of our farmers or those who own, not farmers, those who own lands in some of these areas who say to me that some of their lands were taken and given to some of the Chinese farmers and nothing has happened ever since then. This is the feedback I got during my tours. I intend to double check on this when I'm touring again next month just to know where we are with that. But the long and short of it is that I'm very glad that investors are coming to Edo State. What would I do? I would make sure that I provide an enabling environment that would make it make Edo more attractive to more investors. We definitely need more of them because we want to create jobs, and more jobs. Because if they come, they need people to work. So of course you can be sure that we are going to have in whatever agreements we sign up with them, particularly if we're partnering with them, there must be the provision that they must employ Edo State indigenes. I hear that this administration is trying very hard to insist on that. You can be sure that I will do even better. And to create an enabling environment, we will need to provide power. And I've already spoken to that issue on this program. We will need to provide infrastructure, road infrastructure. We will need to improve our security architecture, which we have already spoken to. These things must be done and these things must be in place to be able to attract more investors into Edo State. I have been a corporate lawyer for the better part of my career. I have advised investors from all over the world who have come into Nigeria. So it's familiar territory for me to bring them in, to let them know the lay of the land, to encourage them, give them tax incentives, give them more reasons to come to Edo State. You can be sure that we'll be doing this and more to attract more investors because we want jobs. We want to catalyze our economy. We want to make sure that we are a hub and we attract more and more people to the state. So thank you, Peter.
Okay. All right, caller, hold on. Before, let me not forget this question. They'll be sending it to me. Barrister Akpata. We talk about this irregular migration when I was in Dubai. But someone brought this to my attention about innocent Edo citizen. I understand you are vying to be governor of Edo State, not president of Nigeria, including Nigerians who have been languishing in jail with no fault of their own. Some of them, they don't have money for bail. Some of them are waiting trial. Some, I saw a video where an Edo girl was being in prison for almost 10 years, awaiting trial. And these are the things that I fight against. Can you tell Edo people what you can do, how you can assist activists like us, an activist that cares about all this illegal imprisonment? What can you do to assist us when you become a governor? Even before you become a governor, what can you do to tackle this problem? Charity begins at home. There are a lot of Edo citizens in prison in Oko as we speak. Some of them are there for 2,000 naira, or the judge have asked them to pay 20,000. These are villagers. Their mother barely make 1,000 naira in a month. They don't have the money. How are you going to partner with us and see what you can do before the election or after the election?
Well, did you say Oko? So you are referring to Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria. Yeah, in the whole prison system, okay, in the whole country and sub-Saharan Africa. But let's start from
our prison system is a mess. Our prison system is horrible. Or let's call it the correctional system, which is the new name that they have given to it now. But still the same. It's the same stuff. And when I was president of the NBA, I collaborated with quite a number of organizations. Quite a number of them exist in Nigeria that are into prison decongestion. And definitely is something that I'm very happy to do because when you start working on the area of prison decongestion, what you do, the MBA, what we did in the MBA was to provide pro bono legal services, so that when these organizations identify individuals like the ones that you have mentioned, I got the Nigerian Bar Association to set up pro bono. Well, pro bono is part of what we do at the MBA anyways, but this was specific because we wanted to do prison decongestion. You provide pro bono services. And if I were governor of Edo State, I am still a lawyer. I am very much, there are 5 branches of the MBA in Edo State: Benin, Auchi, Ekpoma, Igara, and Uromi. 5 branches of the MBA. Edo State will partner with the MBA to provide pro bono services, because pro bono is part of what we do as lawyers. We're encouraged to give back as our own CSR. Provide pro bono services to these individuals who are locked up in prison for no offense. When I say no offense, no tangible offense, who are locked up in prison. They are taking up space that they don't need to. Some of them are ATMs, are waiting trial inmates. So we need to go in there, work with the lawyers who will now take on their cases so that we can speed them through the court system and get them out of there. And also what you do is you, with the help of the chief judge of the state, you can go into the prisons and determine those who are there for really nothing. And then
I want to do that. How are you going to be of assistance?
Mega Comrade, we'll take it offline. I will let you know that there are organizations in Nigeria who that is what they do. So by the time you pair the organizations with the lawyers who are willing to offer, because they need lawyers. They need lawyers. This is where the lawyer comes in. The lawyer must help you fast track getting that person out of the prison system by using the courts. So we'll take it offline. I will work with you. I will make sure that if there are people that you know about, let's get their names and let's start working on them. I did that as president of the NBA. I am able to do that because I still, of course, as you can imagine, still have a great relationship with the Nigerian Bar Association. I just moved back to the NBA Benin branch now, so I'm a member of the NBA Benin branch. I moved my membership from Lagos. So we can sit down because it is something that the lawyers is part of our training to do. We can also work with the Legal Aid Council. And the NBA also collaborates with the Legal Aid Council. So it's not that difficult. And I see that you're very passionate about it, and I'm very willing to work with you on it.
I appreciate that. That's fair enough. Caller.
Yeah, hello, good evening, sir.
Thanks for your patience. Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Osaigbovo. I'm calling from Germany.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to commend Barrister Akpata for coming to this show, and he has earned my support. But there's a question. I want to ask him about our market. So nobody's talking about our market. Our market has been burned, and this present government use it to campaign for the second term election. That is going to build all the markets. Like Akusa now is also there. Nothing has been done there. The other markets and Welu and other markets.
Caller, please hold on 1 second. Gentlemen, let me quickly correct you. Let me bring the right up. This has nothing to do with this government or with government agency. The government agency. No, I'm not talking to you. Hold on, I'm responding to this. Okay. The government agency is there while people are in prison with no fault of their own. Some are there because they cannot afford 7,000 naira for bail. They have been there for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. In America, I don't forget, I am a certificate holder in correctional department here in US, trained by the United States, even as big as California. I obtained their certificate in Oklahoma in maximum security. So for me, my company to be appealing to me to go to Nashville, Oklahoma, California, it tells you who I am. This is my field. I am passionate about it. So in America, all this agency has nothing to do with government. So I'm not interested in working with the government or working. These are NGO. Individually, we do it. Please take government out of this. I don't want to hear government have it, it don't have it. I'm not interested in that. Thank you. Go ahead, my brother. Sorry.
Okay, yes. I just want to ask Barrister Akpata, how are you going to transform our market, our bond market? How are you going to review them? And the second thing, we'll be talking about roads since people are beginning to make excuse that most of the roads that is deliberated in those stages federal road. What about the state roads? Like when you go to places like Adolo houses, Ego houses, Woodwood houses, even most of the landlords have now become tenants, in other parts of Edo State. But what are you going to do in terms of this state rules, because as people are always saying about federal road, but I think we have state roads in Edo State, and most of those state roads are in bad shape. What are you going to do, sir? And our market.
Is it Akpata that bought the market, Oga?
No, is it not going to build our mothers? Are they not going to go back to market?
Go ahead.
Yes, our mother has to go to
Thank
market.
you.
You know, they are burnt market, like places like Ekiosa now. Those people that were selling in Ekiosa market before, where are they now? Those people are living from mouth. They are living from hand to mouth right now as we speak. So what is it going to do to rebuild our market?
Okay.
Is it a state project?
Okay, I'm going to come here. Akpata have tried. Here. We don't want to hold him to a lot of promises. At the end, God willing.
Mega comment. I can take the question.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Agbedion, thank you very much. I hope you're doing well in Germany. Markets, yes, I have investigated the Ekiosa market. It's a very pathetic situation. You're very correct. In fairness to the current government, I hear that they have made attempts to commence the process of rebuilding the market. What I've done, I've engaged with the market leaders in Benin. In the course of my engagement, in the course of my consultations, I have talked to about 30 market leaders in Benin, and then the issue of the Ekiosa market came up, and I got a brief that it has taken too long. There's no doubt about it. You are right. Some of these women, their inventory, their stock, they purchased with money borrowed from microfinance banks. The excuses I hear are a little bit unacceptable, are quite unacceptable to me, but I understand that the government is trying its best to rebuild the markets and get the women back in there. But I am not satisfied with the feedback I've gotten. You can be sure that if I come into office, we would. It's very important that we rebuild the markets very quickly. Those markets that have been burnt. And of course, try to make sure that we put firefighting equipment in place in those markets anyway, so that we don't have this perennial burning down of markets. Markets are small and medium scale enterprises. They are the hub of any economy. Those are what they call the mom and pop shops. They drive the economy. You know, each market woman will have one girl or boy that works with her. That is a job. That is person working there. They will get some kind of income, and the economy continues to move. By the time you encourage all of these people, so we will rebuild markets that are burned. Definitely, we will improve the infrastructure, but more importantly, we're going to help the women get better access to credit, because they need credit. They need access to credit. They need to be able to, buy their wares, sell, and I must give credit to, definitely recognize Lapo Microfinance Bank in Edo here, because I am told that is one institution that supports the women in the market. But we have to get more. We have to get more of them operating, because what is business without access to credit? Access to credit is important. And I think you mentioned the issue of state roads. I think the issue of roads in Edo is a disaster, federal or states. It's an outright shame how bad roads have become. And if I were governor, I would make sure that we're dealing with both federal and state. You're very correct. And the same plan that I mentioned earlier, which is just collaborate with road construction companies and divvy up the state in such a way that you can, kilometer by kilometer, just tell yourself how many kilometers can we do per year, and then you have a standing order for payments to the road construction company. You earn X amount of money per month, 16 billion or whatever. You should be able to say X percentage of this will be used for road construction, and you'll be able to find some of these companies, road construction companies, some of the Chinese ones, who will be willing to deal with you and help you meet your targets. So, Agbedion, that's my answer to both questions.
Okay, thank you, sir. Because I know that there's no economy that can strive without moving from point one to point B. Even in insecurity, you cannot find insecurity without there's no good road network. Even healthcare, in every aspect of infrastructure, without good roads, there will be nothing. It's like somebody.
All right, sir. All right, let me pick another call, sir. All right. First of all, Dr. Akpata, Barrister Akpata, let me know, because these people are not tired. Whenever you are ready to go, just let me know. Because if you just keep sitting here, it's going to be all day. Somebody asked now, he say, why am I complaining? I'm not the aspirant. You see, they insulted me already that I'm complaining. You think it's easy to just sit here for 2 hours? You people will be writing, creating problem. It's not easy. Okay, let's pick it. Let me know, Mr. Akpata. Hello. Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Olumide Osaigbovo.
Okay.
I'm calling from the United Kingdom.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Barrister Akpata, thank you very much. I've been listening with a lot of attention. And I want to call it thank you as well for this platform. Barrister, the question I want to ask you is, what plans do you have for the diaspora community? And, how would you involve your diaspora community in your own government if, God willing, you become the governor of Edo State? That's on one hand. The second question I'd like to ask is, what will your relationship be with the palace of the Oba of Benin when you become, or if you become, the governor of the Edo State? And I equally want to observe that I was born in Benin, I grew up in Benin, and all of that. But the time we are in right now, Edo State people have never been this divided. What would your plans be to bring about all among Edo State people if and when you become the governor of Edo State? God bless you.
Go ahead, Barrister.
Thank you, Mr. Oriaki. I'm most grateful. My plans for the Edo diaspora, I want to harness that resource. Edo diaspora are a formidable force, and any government that is able to partner with the Edos in the diaspora can only do well. When you hear that Edo gets the highest diaspora remittances in Nigeria, it's not for nothing. We have our people out there. So that means we have a huge resource out there. We have huge intelligentsia. We have doctors. We have nurses. We have those who are engineers. We have our people are well traveled and they're all over the world. Somebody just called us from Australia. People are all over the world. So for me, I've been asked this question in other fora, and I said very quickly, I will harness that resource so I use it for the benefit of the Edo people. Somebody said to me, oh, there's already a diaspora commission law in place in Edo State. If that is indeed the case, you can be sure that I will activate it. I will implement that law very quickly so that we can get our Edo diasporans working with us. It's a two-way street. They are out there. They want to have a home to come back to. They want to be able to come back home, enjoy themselves, create a comfort zone for themselves. We also want them to come and help partner with the development of our state. There are those who come from Abudu, who come from Agenebode. They want to fix their primary school. They want to fix the primary healthcare center in their locality. I want to work with them. I don't even want them to send money to me. I prefer to the state government, forgive me. I prefer direct intervention so that they can see their money working for them. So for me, it's a no-brainer. That is a huge resource. Not many states can boast of the kind of force we have out there in the diaspora. Not many states in Nigeria can boast of it. So for me, I consider myself, if I am governor, privileged to have that kind of support that I know I will receive from the Edo diasporans. It is a two-way street, like I said. So we will try and make sure that we meet their own yearnings and aspirations. They want to come home. They want to build, buy their properties. They want us to make it easier for them to acquire property. They want us to reduce the bureaucracy that comes with land acquisition. They want us to come do away with the bureaucracy that has to do with setting up business and running businesses. So we want to make sure that we create that environment where they can come home, invest more. And they also want one issue, mega comrade, that came up recently, that the right for voting, the right to vote. A lot of our diasporans want to be able to vote. That is not within the purview of a state governor, but I have influence. As a state governor, I will have influence. As a former president of the Barr, I have influence. And so we are going through another round of constitutional amendment. We must continue to push for to allow for diaspora voting to be put in our constitution. It may very well be that we don't have the infrastructure yet, but let us start. Let it be something that the law even allows. Then we can begin to walk from answer to question, as it were. Oriaki also wanted to know. Oriaki also wanted to know.
Hello. Can you hear me, Barrister?
I can hear you.
Yes. Concerning this traditional institution, I'm very sensitive about it because we never heard any time that the British politicians are dragging our Oba is bigger than the Queen of England or the King of England.
Oba,
so when I see it's that is to my own. Oba of Benin is bigger than the King of England. But we never hear any politician in UK dragging the traditional institution into politics. So for any Edo people trying to inject our respectful monarchy or monarch into politics, I have a problem with it. So I will appeal if you don't. That is my opinion, because this platform is politics, not these are sensitive things that I'm a little kid, at least I'm going 60 years now, but I'm still a child compared to our institution. So if you want to go ahead and take the question, go ahead. But I want to make my point clear.
I hear you, Mega Comrade. Just permit me to say one thing. I'm a proud Benin man. Extremely so. I rather speak of the Benin monarchy from the point of view of how proud we are that we have a monarchy of that nature. I would rather speak to the fact that it is a 1,000-year-old institution.
Correct.
For the last 600 years, that throne has passed from father to son, unbroken. Correct. Not even the 1897 expedition stopped the transition from Oba Owarame to Oba Eweka II. That transition was not truncated. I'm extremely proud. It is our essence as Benin people derives from the palace. So I'm very happy to be a Benin man. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the present occupant of the throne, how he has been able to maintain the dignity of the palace and the throne of the Oba of Benin. So for me, that's where I will leave it. Wherever I am, I make a boast. I make a boast of the palace of the Oba and the throne of the Oba of Benin. So Oba, talk by it.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to pick another call. Thank you, caller.
Oriaki has one question about the fact that our people have never been so divided.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So just very quickly, Mr. Oriaki, I think when our people see good governance,
it's off the line. He might have to call back. It's already off the line.
Well, I'm sure he's probably. But the point I wanted to make, Mega Comrade, is that this division that we talk about, when the people see good governance, when the people see that there's an egalitarian spread of our resources, of positions, when they see that we are interested in them, these divisions will disappear. Where I have promised before now, we will set up government house annex in all 3 territorial zones. We will bring government to the people. We'll make sure our local governments are working optimally. They will not bother about all these tribal sentiments. Although we are one, if they see good governance, they will forget. It's politicians who drive a wedge between the people. Politicians who have failed, who are underperforming or totally unperforming, then they now start bringing up tribe as an issue. When did Esa and Benivo start to quarrel? It's not heard of. We are kings and kin. We are brothers and sisters. Our non-performing politicians should get out of the way. Let people who can run government do it properly. The people will not quarrel when they see good governance. Who not like better thing?
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, caller, your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Okay. Unfortunately, that cut off. Barrister Akpata, God bless you. I will not pick another call until I say this. They said charity begins at home. You know, I hate from Oriomo, Urenigbe and Ewesi combined. Since 1979, nobody have walked on Benin Abraka Road. Oriomo is the largest oil local government in Edo State. Oriomo, Ikpubaoka, Ovia, but Oriomo is the biggest that put Edo on that Niger Delta, what they call NDDC. But to my surprise, no politician, I don't know what Oriomo have done to them. No one politician in PDP, in APC, in Labour. You said a while ago, I wouldn't have brought this matter in because you said you are very close to the senator representing Edo South constituency from Labour. I don't even know his name. Please, Barrister Akpata, can you help me relay this message to him? Where is our December palliatives that was given to him in Labour? And I will advise you disassociate yourself with him because that Labour man already have a bad record in the people's record. Since he has been a senator, not even one bag of rice that was given to him, he brought to the good people of Edo South. At least good or bad, some senators have done their own. I'm speaking about my constituency, which is
but mega comrade, okay, no go. You know what I mean? I think everybody deserves to be heard.
Because Benuwari, chop and go. That is what that man is all about. I don't know him. Chop and go.
I will make sure he speaks with you ASAP.
Nothing since he become a senator. Nothing he have done. Nothing. Not even one wheelbarrow. One solar light. My community don't have. One solar light. But even borehole. Elkbaro. He seized the December palliative. He collected the money for the vehicle, billions of billions. The same thing with Senator Monde Okpewuru. But I'm not talking about Okpewuru now because it's not from my constituency. So Okpewuru have nothing to campaign with in my community. That is just there. But I have to be honest. This Labour man, sir, you are my brother. Please talk to him. We need our palliatives. Please.
I will make sure you speak with him because it's always, the first rule of natural justice, or at least one of the rules of natural justice. You must hear the other side. So you must talk to Senator. But you were talking about the Benin Abraka Road.
Hey, then I'm going to tell me the man. Am I ever where? Oh, one minute, you give me a pata. I know what's coming again. Over there, I talk about your life will be. Since we spoke in Dubai, have we ever speak on the phone? Sis, yes or no?
No, we haven't.
Okay, if I cannot see you now, I'm here. I decide you are born here. Lawyer, I'm a common correctional officer. So the area is lawyer.
Come on, no.
It ain't high. If God permit you to be the governor, what will you do Ibini Abraka Road, Wesi Urenigbe Road, Yana ya doyo, wa makwe toge wo me, wa oni akwe wori. Kwa me ma wen ya iti barista. Hello, please, can you hold, please? Hold, please.
Okay, all good.
Thank you. We want here you are. So, go ahead. What are you going to do about Oriomo that have been completely segregated from development in Edo? Oriomo political leader become Oriomo political jobbers for APC or PDP or Labour or Bayer. Ugu vultures. They are vulture, political vultures. We don't have anything. Nothing.
Mega comrades. You are very upset this evening, though.
No, because whenever I think about the situation of my local government, it was vie. And then I see our younger youth are clapping for them. You know why with that Atlanta banner or what the Bakaba? Ofo, yamu.
You know, I will call. I don't have to wait till I become governor. Let's go to the NDDC and find out what plans they have because Orion 1 is gas producing. So I think let's go and ask the end. And we have a good brother, the chairman of NDDC, the managing director. They are very good people. I know them very well. We can go and find out what plans they have. If this road that you mentioned, Bini Abraka, if it's on their radar, whether or not they are planning to fix the road, because they've been fixing roads all over the region. So now that you have mentioned Bini Abraka, let me take that one first to the board.
It's not even up to 3 kilometers. Since 1975 was the last time they graded. I remember it vividly because I was driving a bicycle to Renigbe. A council, now we grade that line. That's it.
Okay, I will call them.
Ewesi Renigbe Road. Ewesi Renigbe. Ivani, Omase 2-3 kilometers. I'll be begging Obaseki to help. Okwenike in social media and I think one. Even sound office anyone. Let pick us so that you can talk to your people. Hello, caller.
Hello,
hey, I'm failing and I talk your own, I talk my own. It's fair now. Go ahead.
Yes, hello, Mega Comrade. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Osaigbovo, and I'm calling from Australia.
Okay. Osaigbovo from Australia. Go ahead.
Hello. Yes. Hello, Barrister. I just have a quick question for you.
Hi, namesake. Oh, yeah.
We are namesake. You say, Yes. Yeah, my quick question is that I just want to know, what is your plan for the local government? Because the truth is that the government cannot be everywhere at the same time. So what is your plan for the local government? Are you going to give local government autonomy to operate? Because the truth is that in recent times, local government have failed in Nigeria, in those states particularly. It's like there's no local government. So what is your plan to empower the local government to make sure that they're doing what they ought to be doing?
Thank you, Osaigbovo, my namesake. I hope you're doing well down under. For me, I think it's a tragedy. It's a crying shame what we have done to that tier of government, which is the most important tier of government. We've had this conversation, I believe, on this program before. In America, the mayor, most people are more interested in who is their mayor than who is their governor, because that is the level of government that is closest to the people. But what we find in Nigeria is that every governor wants to pocket the local government administration, take their allocation and do with it what they please. I would definitely encourage. It's not really about their autonomy. It's not the autonomy is a constitutional matter. It's not really about the governor or the state government. Well, the problem we have from the state governments is interference, undue interference in the running of local government authorities. You will never find that from me. The local government authority is the one that deals with issues that actually relate to the people. And remember, if you have been listening to the program, I have said that Labour Party and I, the candidate, we are more interested in issues that affect the people. So local government authority will deal with markets. They will deal with schools. They will deal with sewage. They will deal with waste disposal. These are things that affect the individual directly. And you're very correct. State government cannot be everywhere. I will not interfere. I will encourage. I will work very closely with the local governments to be more effective and more efficient. Most governors are afraid of their shadow. They are not comfortable in their own skin, so they feel threatened by the local government. They turn the local government authorities into their appendage, and then before you know it, they very quickly appoint caretaker committees. So the local government becomes like a department of the government ministry. This is wrong. It is important, if we want development at that level that's closer to the people, that the local government authorities, there are 774 in Nigeria. We have 774 local government authorities in Nigeria. Meanwhile, there is so much underdevelopment that you will know that they exist in name only. It is so sad, it's so pathetic. We must first and foremost ensure that one of the things I would push for is a constitutional reinforcement, as it were, of the status of the local government authority. And I don't need to be governor to push for that. A lot of us are pushing for it already, just to make sure that our local government authorities exist and thrive, because it will ultimately inure to the benefit of the people. Thank you, Osaigbovo.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Barrister, I know I feel for you, even though you don't say nothing. We have spent 2.5 hours. So I'm honest. So we are only going to pick one call, only one call. That one call, so that we can allow them to go and take care of other business. And before then, I want to personally thank you. It is not easy to come to PFM Situation Room. And also, I will not let you go without asking this. Tying of people to someone like, let's say now a lot of people have been talking about Obaseki. The whole world know that I have never supported Obaseki one day, but I pray for him to succeed. After 2020 gubernatorial election, when we lost, so I took a vow that after that election, I will not be a part of those that will be campaigning against him, because though people confirm him that it's him that they want when he won that re-election. So all I did is to pray for him. Okay, now, like All Progressive Congress candidate is tying Obaseki to Dr. Ighodalo. Do you believe that is a fair game as a candidate of yourself from a Labour Party? Do you believe it's a fair game to tie Ighodalo to Obaseki administration? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So will it also be a fair game to tie the Edo South senatorial senator on you? Yes or no?
No. You can't do that. They're two different things.
Why is it different? It's your party.
Mega comrade, we are not tying Asue Ighodalo to Obaseki simply because they belong to the same political party. They're two different things.
What is the reason? Enlighten me about that.
Asue Ighodalo has been chief economic advisor to Godwin Obaseki for 8 years. He has been chairman of the Alagodaro Summit for the same period. He has been in the kitchen cabinet. All policies of Edo State government, he must take responsibility and take benefit of all policies, because Asue Ighodalo is an economist and a lawyer. He has been a key player in this government. Aswe Igodalo is not a hired hand of Godwin Obaseki. Aswe Igodalo, there is a combination. They're equals. They are friends. No, Mega Comrade, hear me. It's a very critical point.
This is very crucial. Go ahead.
Very crucial point. I accused Governor Obaseki one time of running what I call a helicopter government, totally removed from the people. And I said that inside that helicopter, it's not just Obaseki that is there. Co-pilot is Aswe Igodalo. He has been with him for 8 years. He cannot run away from the failure of this government.
Okay, good.
So it is very right to link the two of them together.
Very good is good. Can you also tie Aswe Igodalo to the success of Oshomole?
Well, the question is, when you say the success, I tie Aswe Igodalo and Godwin Obaseki to Oshomole. Why do I do that? Godwin Obaseki was chief economic advisor to Oshomole. And Aswe was a member of the economic management team. So if Oshomole succeeded, they would take some credit. If Oshomole failed, they have to accept it.
So it is right. It is right for Aswe to be campaigning with Oshomole's success.
When you say campaigning with Oshomole's success, anybody who worked for Oshomole, who advised him, definitely can take credit. A laborer is deserving of his wages. Why not? If he was associated with Oshomole. And by the way, I think the jury is still out on whether Oshomole succeeded, though. So let us still discuss that one later.
Okay, later. Another thing I want to thank you. I want to learn more. You are in Nigeria. During that primary, when we talk about SSG, we were advised that Pastor Sagi Zeyamu was an SSG to Lockheed Minadium, that it cannot be tied to Lockheed Minadium because it was an appointee. So what changed now? Because the last time I checked, Obaseki was a chief economist to Oshomole. He was not elected, he was an appointee. And Igodalo was not elected as an appointee. Why this double standard in Edo politics?
Mega Comrade, I don't know about double standard. You cannot ascribe to me the comments of another person and say they are not my comments. The one that I will speak to, even as a chief economic advisor, not be small thing, chief economic advisor. So it will be disingenuous of anybody who has been chief economic advisor for the last 8 years to want to distance himself, say I was not elected. What has the election got to do with it? You are part of the team. You are one of those. So you must, if Obaseki has done well, Aswe Igodalo will take credit. And the flip side of that coin is that if Obaseki has failed, Aswe Igodalo has to take responsibility also. What is an advisor?
Barrister Akpata, God bless you. Have Obaseki done well or he has failed?
Obaseki has not done well. End of story. Let's not even go there. Okay. If Obaseki has done well, I will tell you, he has not done well. Okay, I'm
going to bring up a video right now concerning this video. It's not about you, concerning erosion. Erosion from... I want to bring this right now. It's going to play right now. I think, let me bring out the name of the place. I want to be... I think the video is going to appear. This is erosion. This is erosion. Can you see it, Barrister?
I can see flooding. I can see flooding, yes.
You see this? Is this a government, anyone that allowed this to happen? If we can blame Obaseki for the erosion, can we blame him for this as well? Yes or no?
So what are we watching? Is that Benin, and is that flooding in Benin?
No, I will tell you exactly where it is in Benin or anywhere. Is this a good government? Is this something that anyone should experience? Yes. No, because they blaming this erosion, this climate change on it happens in Houston right now. Houston have no electricity. But I just want to show you this. This is Nigeria, very close to you. Do you call this a government that failed its people, or this is climate change problem?
A government that cannot deal with flooding has failed now. It goes without saying. If you can't deal with flooding, look, the rains will fall. We can't stop that, right?
Okay.
In fact, like you said, even in Dubai, there was flooding the other day. But they fixed it. They dealt with it. So the issue, what we're asking for any government in Nigeria, deal with the problems. It cannot be perennial. It cannot continue like this. And this, at least, I don't know where this is in Benin, but
yeah, I'm going to play the full video now. I'm going to play the full video so that you see it. Wow. Wow.
Obviously, block drainages or no drainage at all. I mean, I think this is unfortunate. I don't think a lot of the people in your comment section will not agree with me, but I make bold to say that this is unfortunate. This is tragic.
Okay, let's pause it right here. Okay. You know me, as an independent man with independent mind, I always speak the truth. I will not say, God willing, tomorrow or nobody knows tomorrow, you become a governor and there is fraud everywhere. This video, they're going to bring it out. They're going to be attacking your government, that this is what you said in PFS situation room. That is Lagos State. That is APC running state. That is not Edo. So why do I bring this video out? I told the whole world, I said, listen, this era of climate change, a rain can fall, pour within 1 hour. There will be fraud everywhere. Even in America, Houston right now have no electricity. In America. So for any candidate to want to score a political point and throw kitchen sink bullshit on any candidate, I don't think I will not allow them to do it to you. I will not allow them to do it to anybody. So if we want to blame every erosion in Nigeria, President Tinubu will not sleep. Because every part of Nigeria is all zero. So my appeal to you, I want you to join. I want you to join and let this election be election for the issues. Let decency be there. We need decency in this campaign, this 2024.
Mega comrade. Mega comrade.
Yes.
I just want to ask one question. Is it okay for Boundary Road or Adolo College Road to be flooded every year when there's rain, and we'll say it's because of climate change?
It's going to happen.
We talked about it rains in Houston, and it can be really bad. The flooding in Houston can be really bad. I know that. But it's dealt with. After a while, it subsides. Now we have River Boundary, River Adolo College. Is it okay? Are you going to blame that one on climate change? No. So I think what people are saying is that, you know, there is the problem with drains. If you don't have drains or drainage, you will have flooding. QED.
Hold on.
Fix it. Fix it. You are in government for a reason. Fix it.
So if you become a governor, when you become a governor, if Edo people vote for you, you are telling us, even if I am with you or not, we can hold you responsible for any river in Edo. We call it Akpata River. Will you say yes or no?
Hold me. You will not see the river.
Okay, all right.
You not go see river.
All right.
In Uyo, Mega Comrade.
Hello.
If you go to Uyo,
Yeah, hold on,
the drains in Uyo, I'm 6'3", I can
Hello.
stand
Hello.
tall. I can stand head high in the drains. There, in the drains in Uyo, I can stand inside. Other state capitals are fixing their drainage problem. We are looking at our own every year. They now want to blame it on climate change. Mahakwe, you don't agree now.
Okay, let's pick one call. All right. Can you lower what you are using to watch me, please? In our video, copywriting and movement. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, and I'm calling you from Italy.
Okay.
It's a call from Italy.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Adegbe. I really commend your effort. I love your the way you coordinate your television or something. So what I've been watching your program since. What Mr. Akpata is saying, I've been following it up. I've been answering all the questions correctly. If you have to put the blame on any government, what is about the money Oshomole collected for the drainage? So Oshomole should carry that blame. If you say Oshomole succeed, they comment Oshomole for the work is done. He did in Benin, in the doors. Let me use the language. Fine, it's good. Oshomole did well. These are part of Oshomole project. He collected the money. So let's not just be biased. We know. I recommend what they have been saying since. I'm not supporting. I'm not what they call it, Labour Party. I'm supporting elsewhere. But I recommend what Mr. Osaigbovo has been saying since. I just correct. I'm not. Let's not be biased, like I earlier said. But when it comes to that flooding, you can't put everything on just one government. Like the question you put before Mr. Akpata just asked, so I'm so much happy about that. What of by chance tomorrow is the governor of Edo State and everywhere is flooded? Can you call it Akpata River?
Caller, hold on. It's not by chance. The only two people in this race is Ashwe and Akpata. That is the only two people that are in this race.
Right.
I'm saying it. Where is Okpeboro? Okpeboro is waiting for INEC. So I'm going to ask Mr. Akpata what he's going to do about INEC.
You're 100% right.
There are only two people in this race.
Right.
Go ahead.
You're 100% right. That is why I take my time to follow your Dr. Akpata for Mr. Akpata for the interview now, because Okpeboro is lost. That one is just waiting for federal mind. The people we have in Benin today, the candidates we have in Benin, is Mr. Akpata and Mr. Aswe.
That's it.
These are the governors. These are the aspirants that we have.
50-50.
Who can tell the Edos what they can do for the Edos? Not that one that is hiding an umbrella, waiting for federal to come and do something for them.
All right.
That's just it.
Thank you, caller.
That's my comment anyway. So that's my point.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Akpata. I commend your effort.
I clap for Akpata. Make una praise her. It's not easy. Make una dey praise Akpata. It's not easy.
Thank you, sir.
Take the pool by the horn.
Before this matter finish,
to praise her.
Mega Comrade. Before the matter finish, the guy went call. He go change his mind. He go vote for me.
Okay. Do you see why this is why it's important?
Before the matter finish. And let me make a point. So 7.5 years after Godwin Obaseki, we're about to head to 8 years. We see they call Oshomole name inside the matter of drainage. 7.5 years, we see they find money, say Oshomole take money for drainage. 7.5 years, not reach. I just give you Boundary Road as the example only. The tail end of Boundary Road leading to Adesua Grammar School Road. It is every year, you can be sure that the water will gather for there every year. Now, Oshomole will see the call on top of that one. Adola College Road, we'll see call Oshomole after 7.5 years.
No, Baba Osho has nothing to do with this. Let me be honest.
Absolutely.
I was shocked. Mr. Akpata, I was shocked. When you spoke a while ago, I was shocked to even know that even Benin More do exist. Even ethanol. When I heard about ethanol, I never knew that Governor Obaseki did such a thing. I was freezing in my body. I said, ethanol. How?
It's not. He didn't
How?
do it too. Wait first,
did he?
Mega Comrade. He attracted investors who came to do it. Let's
But
correct it.
Can Ulokpeworo be able to attract investor? That is the problem. That is the problem. That I'm an APC. This is not how to do with party. It's okay. They can. This has nothing to do with party. Akpata, my brother. Listen, Owama Yena, Gatema Tanoro. Akpata, when women know where is Okpeworo. You call Okpeworo, Wavade Shona, where to Okpeworo.
But I'm here Nedia now. I'm here Nedia. Oh, wait, Nana skips.
Big man, amigo.
No, you mean who am with the video.
Okay, whoa. Now inside erosion they see Okpeworo. Okpeworo don't speak to human being. Now water Okpeworo they talk to. That is the problem. So Nikki. Hello, caller. Hello.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to speak with Barrister Akpata, Domosa.
What are you now?
I was in calling from Belgium. My name is Osaigbovo. I was in Nigeria in December. So I stayed for almost 3 months. So inside GROA, there's this thing I saw in GROA. GROA is no longer GROA anymore. I can still remember vividly back in the days when we were going, when my dad used to carry me on the shoulder. We were farming there. GROA used to be
I beg, love this. Mr. Akpata, Barrister Akpata. We should have see, they don't they attack. They say I don't go play bitter politics. La only say we lost your Okpeworo at Toko. Yes, why attack him. I bet make una ask, where is Okpeworo? Akpata is here. Akpata day here. He day. Yeah. Okpeworo, we don't see him. Is that bitter politics, Mr. Akpata? Akpata, worry one. Akpata day here. Make una type pan whether he day or he not day. No be me talking. Make una type pan. Higa. I'm a
see better come back all our suffer want to end. Everything go come better. My papa picking go enjoy. Cause we don't check in profile. And he's a son of Edo. He don't do it for federal. And he won't do it for Edo. Employment he go do. Industries go develop. Thank God for Olumide Akpata. This man Edo need. Who's your guy? Now Olumide Akpata. Oludi.
They see the play. Go ahead.
Okay, Domosa. Barrister Akpata, Domosa.
Go your tell me where you.
Okay, sir. Please, sir, my question is just that. GROA is not the way it used to be before. GROA is now becoming it has now become a commercial center, a commercial residence. Are you going to look into when by the grace of God Almighty, when God gives you the power to become a governor, are you going to relocate GROA into another place, maybe another new village? So those will not be like Port Harcourt, where there's GROA 1, GROA 2. Are you going to look into that? Because GROA we have in Benin is like a commercial center. There's too much crowd, noisy. It's not good for anybody to say it's the GROA. For the last time I came, I was so ashamed to say this place is GROA. It's too rowdy now. Are you going to look into the government of relocating to have another GROA in Benin to say like GROA 1, GROA 2? Look for a new community, new village to relocate GROA to. How do you see that, sir? It would be a good idea.
Osaigbovo, you know, GRA means government.
Allow Barrister to talk now.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead, Barrister.
GRA means government reserved area or government reservation area. So definitely you should build new communities, but we may not call it GRA now. So again GRA only so it was in those days. it was in those days that government needed to create reserved areas for its staff, for government staff. So we need new communities. We need to move. We need to expand the city, and the truth of the matter is happening already. Amagba, Iriri, and some other places. But definitely, we should expand the city. We should not all be crowded in the center. We must go out. We must build new cities. So government will need to create. And what government should do is provide infrastructure, road, drainage, spread it out. Like in Dallas, in Texas, where Mega Comrade is, you see what government goes into an area, provide the basic infrastructure, provide a strip mall, and people build around it. Communities, new communities every day. You go to Texas, new communities every day, and so that there's housing everywhere. But I don't see enough of that. We will definitely do that with Labour Party in government.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I think we all need to appreciate Olumide. It's time. We need to give him rest. He have tried. Except if he insists he want to take call, we have thousands of calls. So for me, I'm feeling for you. I agree.
Gawa till 11 o'clock my time. 17 more minutes.
Okay, I'll wait 17 more minutes. Okay, all right. Let me on the speaker. Okay. Okay, hello, caller. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes. Please, can you lower can you lower what you are whatever you are playing in your living room, please? That will give me a copyright. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up, please.
Hello?
Let me pick another call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Go ahead. Your name and where. Yes. Yeah, Koyo. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Netherlands.
Okay, go ahead. Pidgin English, please.
Domo. Really want to Akpata.
Pidgin English, please.
So my point is, I so much appreciate this program and my support for Mr. Akpata. So I so much support him, and I pray may all Benin and Edo may the race support us. So I look at somebody who will go do something great for Benin. I get support for Aswan before, but because of our bad safety, so because of that, I not trust them. So maybe Benin people made a try, made a vote for Mr. Akpata. So now wait till I want to try passing for the program with that. What say?
All right, thank you. Okay, so that is it on that one. Give me 1 second. Let's come about the oil industry. You say you was a corporate lawyer. What can you pledge for the good people of Orion, Barrister Akpata? If God willing, and you become a governor, Orion is the largest oil local government and the biggest gas reserve in the whole West Africa. We have no one mini town, mini city in Orion. We don't have a good leader in Orion. That is a fact. We have a lot of political vultures in Orion who do not care about the basic social amenity the good people of Orion need. What can you do for the good people of Orion, Mr. Akpata?
Mega Comrade, my maternal grandmother was from Abudu, so I'm invested in that. I'm very, very involved in that matter. Orion, when we have the largest gas deposit in a place, it must show up. The people must feel the impact. So you have my commitment that we will attract investment to that area. We will ensure that, you see, once you have gas there, gas is the future. Well, let's not say the future. Gas is the present. It's not it used to be the future years ago. It's the present. So you can be sure that we would attract gas processing plants. If we have that much gas there, I don't see any reason why we cannot have LNG plants there. Why we cannot even produce today? You know that CNG, compressed natural gas, is the in thing as far as vehicular transportation is concerned. I don't see any reason why we cannot ensure that we have processing plants all over Orion, because you have gas there. So I have to go and interrogate the matter a little bit closer, so that we can be sure that by the time we get into government, by the grace of God, in November of this year, we can hit the ground running and attract those companies that will very quickly come and set up. That way, the people of Orion will get the benefits. And you know, we have the Petroleum Industry Act that has been passed, and there are benefits and what have I put it? There are benefits that accrue to host communities. So we must make sure that Orion gets the benefits. So once you have industry, oil and gas installations in Orion, it will now inure to the benefit of the community. My maternal grandmother is from there. That's number one. If I become governor, Edo State will be my constituency. I would be very interested in seeing development in Orion. And since Orion has this kind of deposit, it's a no-brainer. We will get the place working. We will get the place working. Not just oil and gas, agriculture. Agriculture, I'm told that Orion is extremely
including
fertile.
Gold.
Yeah, gold. So I need you don't even need to encourage me. It is in our enlightened self-interest to make sure that we tap into what we have in Orion. So, worry, mega comrade. You can hold me to it.
Let's pick some call. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes. Can you remove it from speaker? Your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Henry Osaigbovo, and I'm calling from Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much, comrade. Yes. I never thought I would say this, Mr. Comrade. You are here. I'm very, very proud of you. You are here.
Okay, where's it?
I'm so proud of you for coming to this extent. Your channel that is bringing politics, real politics to us. Not those channels that are just criticizing everybody. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Akpata, thank you for coming to the show. My question is,
thank you, sir.
Obota. The governor of Abia did by cancelling all the benefits of the governors, ex-governors. Are you going to do that when you become a governor?
I will not do that. What I will do, what I have a problem with is what they call double dipping. I have a problem with a man earning pension from 3 sources. That to me is a problem, if it is the same government. So you have people today in the Senate. Before they went to the Senate, they were permanent secretary. So they were earn pension. At least this is my reading of the situation. I hope my information is correct. You were permanent secretary, you get pension. You became governor, you leave governorship, you get pension. You are now in the Senate, you will still get money from the Senate. There's a problem with that. What we need to do is that organize our laws better, organize our laws in such a way that an individual cannot take pension from more than one arm of government. So you choose. Because for me, I'm not so sure I'm convinced by the argument that somebody who has become governor should not earn a pension after. I don't know. I love Governor Oti. I intend to work very hard to even do better than him. He's a source of inspiration. But I also have to look at these things carefully, take the matter on its merits. So those who put pensions there, let's look at it. If you think that the pensions are ridiculous, I will look at it because it is law right now. So before you look at it, and then if you think it is too high, maybe you want to bring it, I don't know. But my own problem is double dipping. you should not take pension from more than one source in this federation. That is my own position. But I'm not just going to rush and say cancel all pensions. It is something you want to look at closely. I don't believe in bandwagon effect.
Okay. All right, caller.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Just one more call because we don't have time anymore. Just one more call. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from? And this is the last call.
Yeah, my name is Elvis. I'm calling from
Please
Sweden.
speak louder. Speak louder.
Good evening. Okay, good evening, sir, Mr. Akpata.
Good evening, Elvis. Are you in Stockholm?
Thanks for coming. Yeah, my name is Elvis. I'm calling from Sweden. Yeah, my question is this. Just as Mr. Mega Comrade said, it's like he said it's you and the PDP candidate that is in the race. That is clear. Because the APC candidate, we are not seeing him. But now, my question is this now. Because the reason why the APC candidate is not going to any interview, they already have the belief that federal might is going to do it for him. That they are going to write the result for him, no matter what we do. So at the end of the day, just for example, if you win now, and they change everything, they will ask you to go to court. And we know that when you go to court, they're already there waiting for you. So what are you going to do to make sure we get our mandate back?
That is a good question.
Because that is their plan now. That they know that they are not going to campaign. They are going to prepare everything, work with INEC to make sure they change everything. So what are you going to do if something like that happens? That's my question.
Well, first and foremost, let's not adopt a defeatist approach or attitude to this matter. Number one, are you aware? You know there were elections in Bayelsa State. There was an APC candidate. Did he win? He didn't win. He has been governor before. He was a serving minister in the Buhari administration. He did not win. So this thing is not applied science. Politics. There are many moving parts. Politics. The only constant thing in politics is interest. So let us not just quickly throw our hands up in despair and fear that APC will rig election. No, you have to look at the dynamics. You have to look at the permutations. So I am not worried. In the event that I've been a lawyer for 30 years. I'm a minister in the Temple of Justice. If they take the matter to the judiciary, that is my own stomping ground. So nobody's going to pull the wool over my eyes. But of course, what we will do first is to win very convincingly on the field. When you win very convincingly on the field, anybody, the opportunity or the ability of anyone to mess with the numbers is almost impossible. Or in fact, it's very, 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 very unlikely when you win convincingly. And the people are with Labour Party, so we're going to win convincingly on the field. And watch and see if any of them will attempt to thwart the will of the people. So for me, we're going to work very hard. In this business, you focus first on the people, let the people be on your side. Then you cannot look at the process. The process from INEC to judiciary to whatever security, we will deal with all of those issues. I'm not wearing rose-colored glasses. I know life is life. Life happens. And we will focus on the issues. In Benin, my language, we say, so we don't see their part one, we don't see their part two. So we ought to be guided and well advised.
All right. We are going to end up with this discussion of now. APC is a formidable party, a strong party. I kind of feel for you and Ihodalo, both of you, because we have seen what APC, my party, can do. I'm an APC card holder, but I'm an independent man with independent mind. I am looking at you. I will still give Ukpewuru the opportunity to tell Edo people what he will do if he have any. At the end of the day, I will make my choice who I myself, I have right to one vote. One vote. But I have influence. Here is my question. You are from Edo South now. We have 7 local government. Barrister, listen to me. You are the only Edo man in this race as a governorship candidate. We have a Okpeburu in Edo Central. We have a Dr. Igodalo in Edo Central. So Osho Baba, that one is guaranteed. Edo North. Comrade Constant. How do you intend to win this election, my brother? I'm not telling you to tell us your strategy. When we look at the Labour Party, we know Labour won it in 2023 presidential election, but the dynamic have changed. So how are you going to survive this APC INEC machine?
Mega comrade, we have a plan.
Okay. Okay.
And in due course, all will be revealed.
Okay.
You say in Edo North, APC is guaranteed. Oshomole, are you so sure?
I trust Osho to the extent until this 308 500 primary election where they did APC primary. From there, I cannot say that politician, you can't really trust them. So and the 2 people I am talking to now are not typical politicians. That is my greatest happiness. So go ahead.
We have a plan.
Okay.
We have a plan.
All right. So I wish you the best, and my place is open. Even if tomorrow I come out and say this is who I'm supporting, but that will not give me my independent mind to to wish anyone, just like I continue to emphasize on my local government. So I'm going to continue to speak with you, speak with Igodalo, whoever give me the best deal on ground for my own constituency. Politics is all about interest. So, but I want you to know that I pray for both of you. Ukbewuro, I will say it here. Ukbewuro is watching me right now. I am not for Ukbewuro. Ukbewuro is not for me. So value who value you. And I will urge all my fans and my followers to value who value me. They should make their own choice between Olumide and Iceway. That is their choice they're going to make. Until we all now come out and say, okay, this is who we're going to throw our weight on. But should the case, God forbid, we don't wish that. If they come out that you did not win, will you work with whoever that win?
If I lose an election, Mega comrade, if I lose an election, I'm a Democrat. Okay. If you lose an election, I don't know about working with who wins. Though. There's in American way, there's something called opposition. If you don't win election, you offer effective opposition. You sit down as a watchdog. If they do well, you tell them they've done well. If they don't, you call them out. Every democracy needs opposition. So it is only in these parts that you hear, will you take appointment from the government? How can I take appointment? Of course not. We are diametrically opposed. We don't agree on. We don't believe in the same things. So go. If you win, go ahead. That's the will of the people.
Will you be a part of the political government that will enhance the development of Edo, or you will just go out of the political arena until 4 years' time and come back? That is what I'm asking.
That is the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that you will not hear, you will never hear that I go and take an appointment in, for example, the PDP government if they win. You will hear that I will remain in the political space. I will offer effective opposition. We will be, Labour Party will be in the opposition. But like you said, God forbid. God forbid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we thank you. Please, I want to appeal to you. If your campaign can give me one industrial borehole in my village, I will appreciate it. If your campaign, I say your campaign, with your influence, I need something for my community. I have 2 villages, even if it's 1-1, so that they will still know that I'm trying. Akpata or not Mramaga say claro popo ye. APC area. A beggar you here after all the labor have labor for APC, he may give beg and I with the power. Since when my president the power, my village don't know what they call nothing. If you don't buy me, me look power. I have to you go. The man have only look power. I don't know. Me man, ni have wait and amigo swear. Do one ya be one SMS yo. You can't tell it. So, my brother, only me wago go yini maya kukwa here. I play politics without bitterness. Nobody know it no backwaro. So, my brother, if I don't support you today, it does not mean I will not support you tomorrow. So, I mean, so, thank you so much. You are always welcome anytime.
Thank you.
So, guys, I want you all to stay tuned. Let Olumide give thank you and his last word for today, because I know you never know if Olumide might be surprised. You might be surprised one day I will just be with him in Benin. I'll say, come, we can be doing video together. Nobody knows. So go ahead.
I'll be with you in Dallas.
Oh yes. Definitely, if you come to Dallas, whether rain or sun, I must be there.
We'll see. But I thank you, Mega Comrade. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm most grateful. Thank you to the callers, those who have stayed up to call here in Nigeria, those who are in Australia, in Sweden, all over the world. And thank you to Mega Comrade. And this is a platform. It's a very, very, very useful force for good. It helps, it deepens democracy. It holds us accountable, those who aspire to office, those who occupy office. All I can say is that I'm grateful. I hope I've been able to show you the way my mind is working about government. It is all about the people. It has to be about the people. That is when it will make sense. So if I'm in power in Edo State, if I'm in government in Edo State, my focus will remain on the people. And that's the assurance that I give you. Take it to the bank, hold me to it. It is about the people. And yes, I will come to the show anytime you invite me. We intend to go on a diaspora tour. I know that Texas, Houston or Dallas will definitely be one of my stops. I will definitely let you know when I'm in town, Mega Comrade. So I'm most grateful.
I promise I will be there. Comrade comes on. So I wish you good luck, my brother. And I want to appeal to Edo people. Value who value you. You see these two people now. You can look at my video. You can see Olumide. You can see he did not give me 1 naira, but I did it out of my heart. Asking, because a life now is not all about money. But so value who value you. I hope among these two people, Akpata and Igodalo, whatever nyeho, akwegare, why do we? Obaseki man winner because he can't tell Obaseki na man wa. A time will come where I will be praising Obaseki. Ye want to tell you Obaseki is a go, wa so because Agwan hon all lori manebu. Owe on afiaba. Akpata one, God bless you. Uwese. Now, it does have already be.
I will private chat you on that one. We'll do that.
Uwese. Wakbobone. Only matter on Atana. Imame obe PC. Igo me ario. Iamio. Oh, Baba, brother, God bless you. My people, God bless you. Share this video, and
see better come all our suffer want to end. Everything go come better. My papa picking go enjoy. Cause we don't check in profile, and he's a son of Edo. He don't do it for federal, and he won't do it for Edo. Employment he go do, industries go develop. Thank God for Olumide Akpata. Now this man Edoni, who's your guy? Now Olumide Akpata, Oludi. See us we dey like beans and rice. Edo people, I will never leave your side.